सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु
ಸೋಜುಗಾದ ಸೂಜು ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮಾದೇವ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಂಡೆ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ದುಂಡು ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ. ಸೋಜುಗಾದ ಸೂಜು ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮಾದೇವ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಂಡೆ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ದುಂಡು ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ. ಅಂದಾವರೆ ಮುಂದಾವರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ತಾವರೆ ಪುಷ್ಪ ಚಂದಕ್ಕಿ ಮಾಲೆ ಬಿಲ್ಪತ್ರೆ ಮಾದೇವ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಚಂದಕ್ಕಿ ಮಾಲೆ ಬಿಲ್ಪತ್ರೆ ತುಳಸಿ ದಳವ ಮಾದಪ್ಪನ ಪೂಜೆಗೆ ಬಂದು ಮಾದೇವ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೋಜುಗಾದ ಸೂಜು ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮಾದೇವ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಂಡೆ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ದುಂಡು ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ. ತಪಾಳೆ ಬೆಳಗಿಯುನಿ ತುಪಾವ ಕಾಸಿಯುನಿ ಕಿತ್ತಾಳೆ ಹಣ್ಣ ತಂದಿಯುನಿ ಮಾದೇವ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕಿತ್ತಾಳೆ ಹಣ್ಣ ತಂದಿಯುನಿ ಮಾದಪ್ಪ ಕಿತ್ತಾಡಿ ಬರುವ ಪರಸೆಗೆ ಮಾದೇವ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೋಜುಗಾದ ಸೂಜು ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮಾದೇವ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಂಡೆ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ದುಂಡು ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ. ಬೆಟ್ಟತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಹೋಗೋರ್ಗೆ ಹಟ್ಟಿ ಹಂಬಲವ್ಯಾಕ ಬೆಟ್ಟದ ಮಾದೇವ ಗತಿ ಎಂದು ಮಾದೇವ ನೀವೇ ಮಾದೇವ ನೀವೇ ಮಾದೇವ ನೀವೇ. ಬೆಟ್ಟತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಹೋಗೋರ್ಗೆ ಹಟ್ಟಿ ಹಂಬಲವ್ಯಾಕ ಬೆಟ್ಟದ ಮಾದೇವ ಗತಿ ಎಂದು ಮಾದೇವ ನೀವೇ ಬೆಟ್ಟದ ಮಾದೇವ ಗತಿ ಎಂದು ಅವರಿನ್ನು ಹಟ್ಟಿ ಹಂಬಲವ ಮರೆತಾರೋ ಮಾದೇವ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೋಜುಗಾದ ಸೂಜು ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮಾದೇವ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಂಡೆ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ದುಂಡು ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ. ಹುಚ್ಚೆಳ್ಳು ಹೂ ನಂಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚೇವೋ ನಿನ್ನ ಪರಸೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಳಗಾರ ಮಾದಯ್ಯ ಮಾದಯ್ಯ ನೀವೇ ಹೆಚ್ಚಳಗಾರ ಮಾದಯ್ಯ ಏಳು ಮಲಯ ಹೆಚ್ಚೇವು ಕೌಂದಳಿ ಕಣಿವೇರಿ ಮಾದೇವ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೋಜುಗಾದ ಸೂಜು ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮಾದೇವ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಂಡೆ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ದುಂಡು ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಸೋಜುಗಾದ ಸೂಜು ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮಾದೇವ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಂಡೆ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ದುಂಡು ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮಾದೇವ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಂಡೆ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ದುಂಡು ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮಾದೇವ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಂಡೆ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ದುಂಡು ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ರಾಧಾ ಶುಭಕರಣ್ ಟೀಮ್ರವರಿಗೆ ಈಗ ಭರತನಾಟ್ಯ ಪೂಜಾ ಸಾತ್ನೂರ್ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಇವರ ಒಂದು ಕಿರುಪರಿಚಯವನ್ನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಪೂಜಾ ಸಾತ್ನೂರ್ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ನಳಿನಿ ಮತ್ತು ಶ್ರೀ ಸುಧೀರ್ ಅವರ ಪುತ್ರಿ ಪೂಜಾ ಸಾತ್ನೂರ್ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತ ಜೈನ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಜಯನಗರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲನೇ ವರ್ಷದ BCom ವ್ಯಾಸಂಗ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಕಲಾಶ್ರೀ ಗುರು ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ರೇವತಿ ನರಸಿಂಹನ್ ಅವರ ಶಿಷ್ಯೆ ಪೂಜಾ ತನ್ನ 14ನೇ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ರಂಗಪ್ರವೇಶವನ್ನು ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿರುತ್ತಾಳೆ. ಅವಳು ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತ ಪೂರ್ವ ವಿದ್ವತ್ ತರಬೇತಿ ಪಡೆಯುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಪೂಜಾ 2014ರಲ್ಲಿ ಭರತನಾಟ್ಯ ಜೂನಿಯರ್ ಗ್ರೇಡ್ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 99% ಗಳಿಸಿ ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಸ್ಥಾನ ಪಡೆದಿರುತ್ತಾಳೆ ಮತ್ತು 2018ರಲ್ಲಿ ಭರತನಾಟ್ಯ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಗ್ರೇಡ್ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 92.4 ಪಡೆದು ಮತ್ತು 2020-21 ಸಾಲಿನ ಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠಿತ ಸಂಗೀತ ನೃತ್ಯ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಯಿಂದ ರಾಜ್ಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ವೇತನ ಪಡೆದಿರುತ್ತಾಳೆ. ಪೂಜಾ ಹಲವಾರು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದ್ದಾಳೆ ಮತ್ತು ಅನೇಕ ಬಹುಮಾನಗಳನ್ನು ಗೆದ್ದಿರುತ್ತಾಳೆ. ನಾಟ್ಯ ಕೇಶವ, ನಾಟ್ಯ ಕಲಾ ಶಾರದೆ, ನೃತ್ಯ ರಂಜನಾ, ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಕನ್ನಡದ ನಾಟ್ಯರಾಣಿ ಶಾಂತಲಾ ಹೀಗೆ ಹಲವಾರು ಯುವ ಪ್ರತಿಭಾ ಪುರಸ್ಕಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿರುತ್ತಾಳೆ. ಅವಳು ವಿವಿಧ ಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠಿತ ವೇದಿಕೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಏಕವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಗುಂಪು ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನಗಳನ್ನು ನೀಡುತ್ತಾ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಕಲಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಡಗಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಈಗ ಪೂಜಾ ಸಾತ್ನೂರ್ ಅವರಿಂದ ಭರತನಾಟ್ಯ ಇವರು 2 ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
I'm Pooja Satnoor, disciple of Karnataka Kalashri Guru Srimati Venkatanarasimhulu ma'am. Now I'll be performing Shringapuradeshwari, a Devi Kriti, followed by Yamanalli Kananendu, a Dasara Pada. I would like to thank Lions Club for giving me this opportunity to showcase my talent. Thank you.
ಶೃಂಗಪುರಾಧೀಶ್ವರಿ ಶಾರದೆ ಶೃಂಗಪುರಾಧೀಶ್ವರಿ ಶಾರದೆ ಶುಭಮಂಗಳೆ ಸರ್ವಾಭೀಷ್ಟಪ್ರದೇ ಶೃಂಗಪುರಾಧೀಶ್ವರಿ ಶಾರದೆ ಶುಭಮಂಗಳೆ ಸರ್ವಾಭೀಷ್ಟಪ್ರದೇ ಶೃಂಗಪುರಾಧೀಶ್ವರಿ ಶಾರದೆ ಶುಭಮಂಗಳೆ ಸರ್ವಾಭೀಷ್ಟಪ್ರದೇ ಶೃಂಗಪುರಾಧೀಶ್ವರಿ ಶಾರದೆ ಶಾರದೆ ಶಂಕರ ಸನ್ನುತೆ ಶ್ರೀಪದ್ಮಚರಣೆ ಶಂಕರ ಸನ್ನುತೆ ಶ್ರೀಪದ್ಮಚರಣೆ ಶಂಕರ ಸನ್ನುತೆ ಶ್ರೀಪದ್ಮಚರಣೆ
ತತ್ತಿತ್ತರಿಗಿಡ ತಾತ ತಗದಿತ್ತರಿಗಿಡ ದೇದೇತು ತತ್ತಿತ್ತರಿಗಿಡ ತಗದಿತ್ತರಿಗಿಡ ತರಿಗಿಡ ತೆರಿಗಿಡ ತೆರಿಗಿಡ ತೆರಿಗಿಡ
ಸಕಲ ಕಲಾ ವಿಶ್ವದೇ ನಿಗರಿ ನಿಧನಿ ಧನಿ ಧನಿ ಧಮ ಬದನಿ ಧಮ ಗರಿ ಗಮ ಗಮ ಬಮ ಬದ ಬದನಿ ನಿಗರಿ ನಿಧನಿ ಧನಿ ಧನಿ ಧಮ ಬದನಿ ಧಮ ಗರಿ ಗಮ ಗಮ ಬಮ ಬದ ಬದನಿ ಸಕಲ ಕಲಾ ವಿಶಾರದೆ ವರದೆ ಸಲಹುಂದು ತಾಯಿ ಸಮಗಾನ ಪ್ರಿಯೆ ಸಲಹುಂದು ತಾಯಿ ಸಮಗಾನ ಪ್ರಿಯೆ ಶೃಂಗಪುರಾಧೀಶ್ವರಿ ಶಾರದೆ ಶುಭಮಂಗಳೆ ಸರ್ವಾಭೀಷ್ಟಪ್ರದೇ ಶೃಂಗಪುರಾಧೀಶ್ವರಿ ಶಾರದೆ ಶಾರದೆ ಕರುಣಿಸನ್ನು ಶ್ರುತಿಗತಿಗಳ ಮಾತೆ ಕರುಣಿಸನ್ನು ಶ್ರುತಿಗತಿಗಳ ಮಾತೆ ಗತಿಗಳ ಮಾತೆ
ತಳಂಗು ತಗದು ತಗತರಿಗಿಡದ ತತ್ತಿತ್ತಗನಗಜಂ ತರಿಗಿಡದಗಜಂ ತಚ್ಚಂ ತತ್ತರಿಗಿಡ ತತ್ತನಗಿಡ ತಚ್ಚನಗಿಡ ತರಿಗಿಡದಗ ತಗತಿತ್ತಗನಗಜಂ ತರಿಗಿಡದಗಜಂ ತಚ್ಚಂ ತತ್ತರಿಗಿಡ ತತ್ತನಗಿಡ ತಚ್ಚನಗಿಡ ತರಿಗಿಡದಗ ತತ್ತಿತ್ತಗನಗಜಂ ತರಿಗಿಡದಗಜಂ ತಚ್ಚಂ ತಗತಿತ್ತಗನಗಜಂ ತರಿಗಿಡದಗಜಂ ತಚ್ಚಂ ತತ್ತಿತ್ತಗನಗಜಂ ತರಿಗಿಡದಗ ತಗತಿತ್ತಗನಗಜಂ ತರಿಗಿಡದಗ ತದ್ದಿಂ ಗೆಣ್ಣಕ್ಕಂ ಕರದರುಗಂ ತದ್ದಿಂ ಗೆಣ್ಣಕ್ಕಂ ಕರದರುಗಂ ತಕ್ಕರದರುಗಂ ತದ್ದಿಂ ಗೆಣ್ಣಕ್ಕಂ ಕರದರುಗಂ ತಕ್ಕರದರುಗಂ ತಗತಿಗ ಕರದರುಗಂ ತಾ
ಕರುಣಿಸನ್ನು ಶ್ರುತಿಗತಿಗಳ ಮಾತೆ ಕಮನೀಯ ಸಪ್ತ ಸ್ವರಸಿ ಪೂಜಿತೆ ಕಮನೀಯ ಸಪ್ತ ಸ್ವರ ನಿಗರಿ ನಿಸನಿ ಧನಿ ಸನಿ ಧಮ ಬದನಿ ಧಮ ಗರಿ ಗಮ ಗಮ ಪಮ ಬದ ಪದ ನಿಸ ಕಮನೀಯ ಸಪ್ತ ಸ್ವರ ಗರಿ ಸನಿ ದ ಸನಿ ದ ಸನಿ ದ ಪಮ ಗರಿ ನಿ ದ ಪಮ ಪಮ ಗ ಪಮ ಗರಿ ಸನಿ ದ ಸ ಗ ಮ ದ ಗ ಮ ಪ ಗ ಗಮ ಪಮ ಬದ ಪದ ನಿ ದ ನಿ ದ ಕಮನೀಯ ಸಪ್ತ ಸ್ವರ ಗರಿ ನಿ 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 ದ ನಿ ದ ನಿ ದ ಮ ದ ಮ ದ ಮ ಗರಿ ನಿ ನಿ ರಿ ಗರಿ ಗ ಮ ಗ ಮ ದ ಮ ದ ನಿ ಗರಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ಗರಿ ಸ ರಿ ಸ ನಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ಪ ದ ನಿ ರಿ ಗ ಮ ಗ ಗರಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ಗ ಮ ಪ ದ ನಿ ಸ ಕಮನೀಯ ಸಪ್ತ ಸ್ವರ ಧನಿ ಸರಿ ಗರಿ ಸನಿ ರಿ ಸನಿ ದ ಸನಿ ದ ಪ ಪ ದ ನಿ ಸನಿ ದ ಪ ನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ದ ಪ ಮ ಗ ಹರಿ ಗರಿ ಗ ಮ ಗ ಮ ಪ ಮ ಬ ದ ನಿ ಸ ರಿ ಸ ದ ನಿ ನಿ ದ ದ ಪ ಗ ಮ ಪ ಮ ಬ ದ ಪ ದ ನಿ ಗ ರಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ಗ ರಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ಗ ರಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ರಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ಬ ರಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ಬ ರಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ಬ ಸ ನಿ ದ ಬ ಮ ದ ನಿ ದ ಬ ಮ ದ ನಿ ದ ಬ ಮ ಕಮನೀಯ ಸಪ್ತ ಸ್ವರಸು ಪೂಜಿತೆ ಕಾವ್ಯ ಗಾನ ಕಲಾ ಸ್ವರೂಪಿಣಿ ಕಾಮಿತದಾಯಿನಿ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣಿ ಜನನಿ ಕಾವ್ಯ ಗಾನ ಕಲಾ ಸ್ವರೂಪಿಣಿ ಕಾಮಿತದಾಯಿನಿ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣಿ ಜನನಿ ಶೃಂಗಪುರಾಧೀಶ್ವರಿ ಶಾರದೆ ಶುಭಮಂಗಳೆ ಸರ್ವಾಭೀಷ್ಟಪ್ರದೇ ಶೃಂಗಪುರಾಧೀಶ್ವರಿ ಶಾರದೆ ಶಾರದೆ
ಯಮನೆಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣೆನೆಂದು ಹೇಳಬೇಡ, ಯಮನೇ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ ಸಂದೇಹ ಬೇಡ. ಯಮನೆಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣೆನೆಂದು ಹೇಳಬೇಡ, ಯಮನೇ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ ಸಂದೇಹ ಬೇಡ. ಯಮನೆಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣೆನೆಂದು ಹೇಳಬೇಡ, ಯಮನೇ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ ಸಂದೇಹ ಬೇಡ. ಯಮನೆಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣೆನೆಂದು ನಂಬಿದ ವಿಭೀಷಣಗೆ ರಾಮನ ನಂಬದಿದ್ದ ರಾಮನಿಗೆ ಯಮನಾದ. ನಂಬಿದ ವಿಭೀಷಣಗೆ ರಾಮನಾದ. ನಂಬಿದ ವಿಭೀಷಣಗೆ ನಂಬಿದ ವಿಭೀಷಣಗೆ ರಾಮನಾದ. ನಂಬಿದ ವಿಭೀಷಣಗೆ ರಾಮನಾದ. ನಂಬಿದ ವಿಭೀಷಣಗೆ ರಾಮನಾದ. ನಂಬದಿದ್ದ ರಾವಣಗೆ ಯಮನಾದ. ಯಮನೆಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣೆನೆಂದು ಹೇಳಬೇಡ, ಯಮನೇ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ ಸಂದೇಹ ಬೇಡ. ಯಮನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣೆನೆಂದು ನಂಬಿದ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದಗೆ ಹರಿಯಾದ. ನಂಬದಿದ್ದ ಹಿರಣ್ಯಕಗೆ ಅರಿಯಾದ. ನಂಬಿದ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದಗೆ ಹರಿಯಾದ. ನಮೋ ನಾರಾಯಣ. ಓಂ ನಮೋ ನಾರಾಯಣ. ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ. ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಂಬಿದ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದನಿಗೆ ಹರಿಯಾದ, ನಂಬದಿದ್ದ ಹಿರಣ್ಯಕಗೆ ಅರಿಯಾದ. ಯಮನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಲೆಂದು ಹೇಳಬೇಡ, ಯಮನೇ ನರಹರಿ ಸಂದೇಹ ಬೇಡ. ಯಮನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಲೆಂದು ನಂಬಿದ ಅರ್ಜುನಗೆ ಮಿತ್ರನಾದ, ನಂಬದಿದ್ದ ದುರ್ಯೋಧನಗೆ ಶತ್ರುವಾದ. ನಂಬಿದ ಅರ್ಜುನಗೆ ಮಿತ್ರನಾದ.
ಹಲೋ ಪೂಜಾ, ಭಾಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಮ್ಮ. ಹರಿನೇ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ಗೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್. ಗಾಡ್ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ ಯು.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಪೂಜಾ ಸಾತ್ನೂರ್. ಎಲ್ಲರ ಮನ ಮುಟ್ಟುವಂತೆ ನೃತ್ಯ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲರ ಮನ ತಣಿಸಿದಾಗಿ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಮಲಗಿರುವೆಯೋ, ಏನು ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಮಲಗಿರುವೆಯೋ, ಶ್ರೀನಾಥ ರಘುಕುಲ ಭವದರ್ಭ ಶಯನ, ಏನು ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಮಲಗಿರುವೆಯೋ, ಸೀತೆ ಹೋದಳು ಎಂದು ಚಿಂತೆಯಲಿ ಮಲಗಿದೆಯೋ, ಸೇತು ಕಟ್ಟುವುದು ಅಸಾಧ್ಯವೆಂದು ಮಲಗಿದೆಯೋ, ಸೀತೆ ಹೋದಳು ಎಂದು ಚಿಂತೆಯಲಿ ಮಲಗಿದೆಯೋ, ಸೇತು ಕಟ್ಟುವುದು ಅಸಾಧ್ಯವೆಂದು ಮಲಗಿದೆಯೋ, ಕೋತಿಗಳ ಕೈಲಿ ರಣಾಗದೆಂದು ಮಲಗಿದೆಯೋ, ಕೋತಿಗಳ ಕೈಲಿ ರಣಾಗದೆಂದು ಮಲಗಿದೆಯೋ, ಜ್ಯೋತಿರ್ಮಯ ರೂಪ ಹೇ ಗರ್ಭ ಶಯನ, ಏನು ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ವನವಾಸವಿರುವಲಾರೆ ಎಂದು ನೀ ಮಲಗಿದೆಯೋ, ವನದಿ ಶಮಾಗವನೆಂದು ಮಲಗಿದೆಯೋ, ವನವಾಸವಿರುವಲಾರೆ ಎಂದು ನೀ ಮಲಗಿದೆಯೋ, ವನದಿ ಶಮಾಗವನೆಂದು ಮಲಗಿದೆಯೋ, ಧನುಜ ಬಲಿದನೆಂಬ ವ್ಯಾಕುಲದಿ ಮಲಗಿದೆಯೋ, ಧನುಜ ಬಲಿದನೆಂಬ ವ್ಯಾಕುಲದಿ ಮಲಗಿದೆಯೋ, ಹನುಮ ವಂದಿತ ಪಾದ ಶ್ರೀಗರ್ಭ ಶಯನ, ಏನು ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಮಲಗಿರುವೆಯೋ, ಅನಲಾಕ್ಷ ಹರನಿಗೆ ಕರುಣಿಸಿ ಮಲಗಿದೆಯೋ, ವನಜ ಸಂಭವಗೆ ಒಲಿದು ನೀ ಮಲಗಿದೆಯೋ, ಅನಲಾಕ್ಷ ಹರನಿಗೆ ವಂದಿಸಿ ಮಲಗಿದೆಯೋ, ವನಜ ಸಂಭವಗೆ ಒಲಿದು ನೀ ಮಲಗಿದೆಯೋ, ಮುನಿಗಳ ಸ್ತೋತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಹಿಗ್ಗಿ ನೀ ಮಲಗಿದೆಯೋ, ಮುನಿಗಳ ಸ್ತೋತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಹಿಗ್ಗಿ ನೀ ಮಲಗಿದೆಯೋ, ಎನಗೊಲಿದ ವಿಜಯ ವಿಠಲ ಗರ್ಭ ಶಯನ, ಏನು ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಮಲಗಿರುವೆಯೋ, ಶ್ರೀನಾಥ ರಘುಕುಲ ಭವದರ್ಭ ಶಯನ, ಏನು ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಮಲಗಿರುವೆಯೋ, ಗೋವಿಂದ ಹರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಗೋವಿಂದ ಹರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಹರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ, ಹರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ.
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನು ಝೋನ್ 3 LCB ಆನಂದ್, LCB ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿ, LCB ಕಾಶನ್, LCB ಪ್ರೇಮ್. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಝೋನ್ 3 LCB ಆನಂದ್ ಕ್ಲಬ್ನವರು, ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್, ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ, ಅದರ್ಸ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಸಿಟಿ ಆನಂದ್, ಬರೀ ಆನಂದ್. LCB ಬ್ರಿಗೇಡ್, LCB ಜಯಮಹಾಲ್, LCB ಆರ್ಟಿ ನಗರ್, LCB ಶಿಡ್ಲಘಟ್ಟ, second batch. The third batch, LCB North, LCB Sadashiv Nagara, LCB Suraksha, LCB Samruddhi, LCB ಶೇಷಾದಿಪುರಂ ಓಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಕೊನೆಯದಾಗಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನವನ್ನು ನೀಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
Lions Club of City Anand. Lions Club of City Anand, please come with your banner. There are 42 members. The President, Suresh Dhoka, Secretary, Ranmal Jain, Treasurer, Uttam Chand. Their permanent project is an RO unit, and they have spent 10 lakhs and more. The chartered president was Lion Naveen Sridhar. We have 25 current members. The permanent projects are Vision Care and Education, Specialty Projects Women Empowerment, Legacy Project Reusable Clothes, and they have spent an amount of 3,86,450 for their service activities. The President, Saubhagya, Secretary Naveen Sridhar, and the Treasurer, Sashi Anand. This club is headed by our President, Bindu Binesh, Secretary, Vinod Shivaramakrishna, Treasurer, Rati Rajkumar, our GLT leader, Lion VK Rajesh. The club was chartered on the 24th of April 2013. Charter President, Lion Manjunath. We have 29 members in this club, women, and they have spent an amount of more than 5 lakhs for their service activities. Bangalore Fame. This club was chartered on the 15th of July. The President, Subhendu Mahapatra, Secretary, Vinod Chandan, Treasurer, Rohit R. They have 11 members at the moment. Then the permanent projects are education, conducting health camps. They have spent an amount of 2,17,115.
One of the youngest club in Zone 2, which was chartered last year in the month of June. LCB Brigade is a specialty club mainly focused on environment. And they were also pledged to be a model club. Their performance has been amazing, and they have already reached top 15 in the district in more than 70 clubs. They have an able leadership team led by President A.V. Nagraj and a super active Secretary B.S. Ramesh and a silent but efficient Treasurer Sumant, well supported by the first VP Lion Nagesh, who will be taking up the presidentship in the coming dynastic year. Most of the members are into corporate sectors and architects, so money is not a big problem for them. They have a big heart and intend to help the needy. They have done a fantastic service activities by raising more than 30 lakhs, mainly through CSR contribution. They have shown the way for other clubs to approach the corporate world to use these funds for their service activities. This fund, they are using it for construction of RO units in the rural Harohalli, Kanakpura areas. And they have also adopted a school and fulfilling their needs. They also other fund-raising activities like conducting musical night events and environment being the main focus. They have done several tree planting programs, and they have not only plants, they maintain the plants. Thank you. Lions Club of Jaimal, one of the oldest clubs in our district, completing 48 years in the Lionism. Lions Club of Jaimal was chartered on the 10th July 1973, and they have not repeated any president till date. Their ability to produce leaders has resulted in producing 5 district governors, and the 6th one is on the way. Almost every year, 5 to 10 of the members are in the district. They have pledged to be a model club, and already they have $8,000 in their name. They have a permanent project of old age home at Vanakallu Maleshwar Kshetra near Dabaspet. They have spent about 1 crore of rupees for building this old age home. They have a trust which takes care of 25 inmates and take care of the food, medicine and maintenance. Next in the well-experienced member. This also produces good leaders and also take regular responsibilities in the district level. As a ZC, I have attended the club meetings and they have conduct the meetings in a very cordial way. Their bonding with each other is very commendable and they do service activities as directed by the district and international. They also conduct their BOD and general GBM meetings. They are ably led by the President Dr. Venkat, well supported by Secretary Jivanand and Treasurer Ramesh Rao. Several of the members are in the district cabinet, including our host committee co-chairperson, Lion Prasanna Krishna, who is the DC for Leo. They have a permanent project of clock tower at RT Nagar grounds. They have adopted a school and do several activities and also have a Xerox center as a permanent project. It was born just last year, chartered on 10th October 21. They are based almost 75 kilometers from Bangalore and takes about 2 hours to reach Bangalore. They are doing several activities as per the requirement of the local community. They have a permanent project of women empowerment. They distribute sewing machines, including industrial sewing machines, so that the rural women get a chance to become independent and stand on their own feet. Their president, Lion Ajay Kirti, a young businessman and a very spiritual person, always doing charity work. He is supported by Secretary Mahesh and Treasurer Mahesh Babu. Their service activities based on their local needs. During COVID lockdown, they did lot of food distribution and lot of distribution for the COVID warriors like health workers, police and firefighters. They have provided drinking water in more than 20 prominent locations in Sidalghatta town. We can expect more service activities from more involvement with the district in the coming years. Thank you.
Person for Zone 1. So this is my home club, North Lioness, LCB North Lioness. So the club was chartered on December 2017. The charter president was Lion Sudha Basvaraju. Current members 21, and the current PSTs are President Lion Shashikala Chavan, Secretary Lion Aruna Reddy, Treasurer Lion Sudha Basvaraju. Permanent projects, education, specialty projects, hunger, legacy projects, diabetes awareness, amount spent 2.17 lakhs. The other club is Lions Club of Bangalore, Sadashivnagar. The club date chartered was on 22nd May 1977. Club members 10. The permanent projects, 10 artificial limbs donated every year from the past 15 years. Specialty projects, hunger. Contribution to LCIF Lionistic year. This Lionistic year was $180. President and Secretary, number of service activities 9, amount spent 70,000. Bangalore Suraksha, club date chartered on 20th August 2016. Charter President Lion Leelavati Shetty, current members 18. Current PST President Lion DM Kumar, Secretary Srishti, Treasurer Prabhakar N. Permanent projects, Tailoring Institute, Samriddhi 3. Specialty projects, Diabetes Center. Signature projects, Mega Health Camps. Amount spent 1.17 lakhs. of Suraksha, and the club charter date was on 8th March 2022. Charter President Lion Srinivasan Purushottam, current members 21, Permanent Project Diabetes Center, Specialty Clubs, Indian Post Employees, Legacy Projects supporting Miyavanki Mini Forest, amount spent 48,000. Last but not the club and Lions Club charter date was on 18th October 1981. Charter president was Lion Leelavati Shetty. Current members 43. Current PSTs, President Lion Naveen, Lion Secretary, Treasurer Prabhakar. Sorry. Permanent projects, hunger relief, specialty projects, diabetes awareness, legacy projects, child cancer awareness. Amount spent 3.3 lakhs. This is our region chairperson's home club.
RC ಹೋಮ್ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಇದು. ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿರುವ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಸಾವಿರ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಹೊಡೆಯೋಣ ಅವರು. ಸಾವಿರ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ 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 ನಿಮಗಿದು ನಮ್ಮಯ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಸಾವಿರ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ.
ರಿಮೆಂಬರಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಲೌಡ್ ಪುನೀತ್ ರಾಜ್ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ತಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಒಂದು ಗೀತೆ ಶಾರದೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬೆಟ್ಟದ ಚಿತ್ರದ ಒಂದು ಗೀತೆ. ತಾಯಿ ಶಾರದೆ ಲೋಕ ಪೂಜಿತೆ ಜ್ಞಾನದಾತೆ ನಮೋಸ್ತುತೆ. ತಾಯಿ ಶಾರದೆ ಲೋಕ ಪೂಜಿತೆ ಜ್ಞಾನದಾತೆ ನಮೋಸ್ತುತೆ. ಪ್ರೇಮದಿಂದಲಿ ಸಲಹು ಮಾತೆ ನೀಡು ಸನ್ಮತಿ ಸೌಖ್ಯದಾತೆ. ಪ್ರೇಮದಿಂದಲಿ ಸಲಹು ಮಾತೆ ನೀಡು ಸನ್ಮತಿ ಸೌಖ್ಯದಾತೆ. ತಾಯಿ ಶಾರದೆ ಲೋಕ ಪೂಜಿತೆ ಜ್ಞಾನದಾತೆ ನಮೋಸ್ತುತೆ. ಅಂಧಕಾರವ ಓಡಿಸು ಜ್ಞಾನ ಜ್ಯೋತಿಯ ಬೆಳಗಿಸು. ಅಂಧಕಾರವ ಓಡಿಸು ಜ್ಞಾನ ಜ್ಯೋತಿಯ ಬೆಳಗಿಸು. ಹೃದಯ ಮಂದಿರದಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಲೆಸು ಚಿಂತೆಯಾಳಿಸು ಶಾಂತಿಯ ಉಳಿಸು. ತಾಯಿ ಶಾರದೆ ಲೋಕ ಪೂಜಿತೆ ಜ್ಞಾನದಾತೆ ನಮೋಸ್ತುತೆ. ನಿನ್ನ ಮಡಿಲಿನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಮ್ಮ ನಿನ್ನ ನಂಬಿದ ಕಂದರಮ್ಮ. ನಿನ್ನ ಮಡಿಲಿನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಮ್ಮ ನಿನ್ನ ನಂಬಿದ ಕಂದರಮ್ಮ. ನಿನ್ನ ಕರುಣೆಯ ಬೆಳಕಲೆಮ್ಮ ಬಾಳನು ಬೆಳಗಮ್ಮ. ನಿನ್ನ ಕರುಣೆಯ ಬೆಳಕಲೆಮ್ಮ ಬಾಳನು ಬೆಳಗಮ್ಮ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕೋರಿಕೆ ಆಲಿಸಮ್ಮ. ತಾಯಿ ಶಾರದೆ ಲೋಕ ಪೂಜಿತೆ
ಜ್ಞಾನದಾತೆ ನಮೋಸ್ತುತೆ. ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಾತುಗಳಾಡಿಸು, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸವ ಮಾಡಿಸು, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಾತುಗಳಾಡಿಸು, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸವ ಮಾಡಿಸು, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ದಾರಿಯಲೆಮ್ಮ ನಡೆಸು, ವಿದ್ಯೆಯ ಕಲಿಸು, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ದಾರಿಯಲೆಮ್ಮ ನಡೆಸು, ವಿದ್ಯೆಯ ಕಲಿಸು, ಆಸೆ ಪೂರೈಸು. ತಾಯಿ ಶಾರದೆ ಲೋಕ ಪೂಜಿತೆ, ಜ್ಞಾನದಾತೆ ನಮೋಸ್ತುತೆ. ಪ್ರೇಮದಿಂದಲಿ ಸಲಹು ಮಾತೆ, ನೀಡು ಸನ್ಮತಿ ಸೌಖ್ಯದಾತೆ. ತಾಯಿ ಶಾರದೆ ಲೋಕ ಪೂಜಿತೆ, ಜ್ಞಾನದಾತೆ ನಮೋಸ್ತುತೆ. ಜ್ಞಾನದಾತೆ ನಮೋಸ್ತುತೆ, ಜ್ಞಾನದಾತೆ ನಮೋಸ್ತುತೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ನೀನು
ಹಾಡಿದ ಭಾವಗೀತೆ, ಜನಪದ ಗೀತೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ್ ಅವರು ಹಾಡಿದ ಗೀತೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿ ಆನಂದ ಪಟ್ಟಿವಿ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮನ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡೋಣವೇ. ಜೀವ ಭಾವೇನ ತ್ವದಂಶಕಂ ಆತ್ಮಭಾವೇನ ತ್ವವೇಮ ಅಹಂ ಯಥೇಚ್ಛಸಿ ತಥಾ ಕುಹಂ. ಭಕ್ತ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಹನುಮಂತನು ತನ್ನ ಆರಾಧ್ಯ ರಾಮನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ ಮಾತು. ದೇಹದ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನ ದಾಸ, ಜೀವದ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನ ಅಂಶ, ಆತ್ಮದ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀನೇ ನಾನು, ಆದರೂ ನಿನ್ನಿಚ್ಛೆಯಂತೆಯೇ ಮಾಡು ಎಂದಿದರರ್ಥ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿನಯದ ಪರಾಕಾಷ್ಠೆ ಇದೆ, ದಾಸೋಹಂ ಭಾವವಿದೆ, ಅಹಂವಿ ದೂರತೆ ಇದೆ. ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ತನಗೆ, ಬಚ್ಚಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಪರರಿಗೆ, ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕೆಟ್ಟೆ ಎನಬೇಡ ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿರೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮನ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡೋಣವೇ. ಗಣ್ಯರನ್ನು ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಬರಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ.
Yeah, a very warm welcome to everybody. Today's theme is relieving hunger. Peace on earth starts with kindness. Kindness heals the world. To share is to care. Feeding the hungry means feeding your heart. Tomorrow exists because there are people that share their todays. Ending child hunger starts with you sharing. Feeding the hungry is also feeding their soul. May I request the dignitaries onto the dais. Now I request Rati Gaikwad, Zone Chairperson and Host Committee Treasurer to come onto the stage. Zone Chairperson and Secretary of Host Committee to come onto the dais. It's time for Co-Chairperson Lion Prasanna Krishna to take your seat on the dais. May I call upon PM Shivaprasad, Host Committee Chairperson and Zone Chairperson to come onto the dais. It's time to invite our Region Chairperson along with his spouse. May I call upon our Region Chairperson Venkatanarasimhulu to call the meeting to order.
ಸಣ್ಣ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನು ಮಹಾನ್ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಮರಳಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಮರಳು ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದು, ಆದರೆ ನೀರಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀರು ಅಂತ ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನಾ? ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಸೆಗಳು ಹಾಗೇನೆ, ಕೆಲವು ಸಾಧ್ಯ, ಕೆಲವು ಅಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾದುದನ್ನು ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಪಣ ತೊಟ್ಟಿರುವ ನಮ್ಮ ಆರ್ಸಿ ವೆಂಕಟನರಸಿಂಹಲು ಅವರನ್ನು ಅಭಿನಂದಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಇನ್ವೊಕೇಶನ್ ಬೈ ರಾಧಾ, ಸುನೀತಾ ಹಾಗೂ ಶ್ರೀಕಲಾ. ಶೇಷಾದ್ರಿಪುರಂ ಕ್ಲಬ್ನವರು ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಭಗವಂತನನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ.
ಗಜಮುಖ ವಂದಿಸುವೆ ಕರುಣಿಸಿ ಕಾಯೋ, ಗಜಮುಖ ವಂದಿಪೆ ಗಜ ಗೌರಿಯ ಪುತ್ರ ಅಜನಾಪಿತನ ಮೊಮ್ಮಗನ ಮೋಹದ ಬಾಲ. ಗಜಮುಖ ವಂದಿಸುವೆ ಕರುಣಿಸಿ ಕಾಯೋ. ನೀಲಕಂಠನ ಸುತ ಬಾಲ ಗಣೇಶನೇ, ಬಾರಿ ಬಾರಿಗೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಭಜನೆ ಮಾಡುವೆನಯ್ಯ. ನೀಲಕಂಠನ ಸುತ ಬಾಲ ಗಣೇಶನೇ, ಬಾರಿ ಬಾರಿಗೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಭಜನೆ ಮಾಡುವೆನಯ್ಯ. ಗಜಮುಖ ವಂದಿಸುವೆ ಕರುಣಿಸಿ ಕಾಯೋ. ಪರ್ವತನ ಪುತ್ರಿ ಪಾರ್ವತಿಯ ಕುಮಾರ, ಗರ್ವಿಯ ಚಂದ್ರಗೆ ಸ್ಥಿರ ಶಾಪ ಕೊಟ್ಟನೆ. ಪರ್ವತನ ಪುತ್ರಿ ಪಾರ್ವತಿಯ ಕುಮಾರ, ಗರ್ವಿಯ ಚಂದ್ರಗೆ ಸ್ಥಿರ ಶಾಪ ಕೊಟ್ಟನೆ. ಗಜಮುಖ ವಂದಿಸುವೆ ಕರುಣಿಸಿ ಕಾಯೋ. ಹರಿಹರರು ನಿನ್ನ ಚರಣ ಪೂಜೆಯ ಮಾಡಿ, ದುರುಳ ಕಂಟಕರನ್ನು ತರಿದು ಬಿಸುಡಿದರಯ್ಯ. ಹರಿಹರರು ನಿನ್ನ ಚರಣ ಪೂಜೆಯ ಮಾಡಿ, ದುರುಳ ಕಂಟಕರನ್ನು ತರಿದು ಬಿಸುಡಿದರಯ್ಯ. ಗಜಮುಖ ವಂದಿಸುವೆ ಕರುಣಿಸಿ ಕಾಯೋ. ಮತಿಗೆಟ್ಟ ರಾವಣ ಪೂಜಿಸದೆ ಸೀತಾಪತಿ, ಕರದಿಂದಲೀ ತಾನು ಹತನಾಗಿ ಹೋದನು. ಮತಿಗೆಟ್ಟ ರಾವಣ ಪೂಜಿಸದೆ ಸೀತಾಪತಿ, ಕರದಿಂದಲೀ ತಾನು ಹತನಾಗಿ ಹೋದನು. ಗಜಮುಖ ವಂದಿಸುವೆ ಕರುಣಿಸಿ ಕಾಯೋ. ವಾರಿಜನಾಭಶ್ರೀ ಹಯವದನ ಪಾದ, ಸೇರುವ ಮಾರ್ಗದ ದಾರಿಯ ತೋರಿಸು. ವಾರಿಜನಾಭಶ್ರೀ ಹಯವದನ ಪಾದ, ಸೇರುವ ಮಾರ್ಗದ ದಾರಿಯ ತೋರಿಸು. ಗಜಮುಖ ವಂದಿಸುವೆ ಕರುಣಿಸಿ ಕಾಯೋ. ಗಜಮುಖ ವಂದಿಪೆ ಗಜ ಗೌರಿಯ ಪುತ್ರ ಅಜನಾಪಿತನ ಮೊಮ್ಮಗನ ಮೋಹದ ಬಾಲ. ಗಜಮುಖ ವಂದಿಸುವೆ, ಗಜಮುಖ ವಂದಿಸುವೆ, ಗಜಮುಖ ವಂದಿಸುವೆ ಕರುಣಿಸಿ ಕಾಯೋ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ರಾಧಾ, ಸುನೀತಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಶ್ರೀಕಲಾ. ಸುಶ್ರಾವ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಹಾಡಿದಿರಿ. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಭಗವಂತನ ಕೃಪಾ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನಂಬೋಣ. ಈಗ ಫ್ಲಾಗ್ ಸಲ್ಯೂಟೇಷನ್. ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದೇ, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದೇ. ಈ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರೂ ಭಾರತ ನಮ್ಮದೊಂದೇ. ಹಲವು ಕೊಂಬೆಗಳು ಚಾಚಿಕೊಂಡರೂ ಮರಕ್ಕೆ ಬುಡ ಒಂದೇ. 100 ನದಿಗಳು ಹೇಗೆ ಹರಿದರೂ ಕೂಡುವ ಕಡಲೊಂದೇ. ನಡೆ ನುಡಿ ಭೇದಗಳೆಷ್ಟೇ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಬದುಕುವ ಜನ ಒಂದೇ. ನೆರಳು ಬೆಳಕು ಒಂದೇ, ರೆಕ್ಕೆಯ ಬಿಚ್ಚುತ್ತ ಹಾರಾಡುವ ಧ್ವಜ ಒಂದೇ.
Flag salutation in English by Rati Gaikwad and in Kannada by K.M. Rajashekar. I request everyone to stand.
We salute our national flag and pledge our allegiance to the same. Its honor and its glory depend upon the zeal and assiduity with which each one of us will shoulder our responsibility as a good citizen. Its glorious history, written in letters of gold, inspires us to put in good work for the fair name of our country. We declare our unflinching loyalty to our national flag and maintain that its course shall be our course, and that each individual amongst us shall make genuine efforts to add to its luster and glory and make it fly proudly aloft in the comity of nations.
ಧ್ವಜವಂದನೆ. ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಧ್ವಜಕ್ಕೆ ಭಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ವಂದಿಸಿ ನಿಷ್ಠೆಯಿಂದ ಇರುವುದಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇವೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದ ಕೀರ್ತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಗೌರವ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಸಭ್ಯ ಪೌರನು ತನ್ನ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟರ ಮಟ್ಟಿನ ಉತ್ಸಾಹ, ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಜಾಗರೂಕತೆಯಿಂದ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುವ ಎಂಬುದನ್ನು ಅವಲಂಬಿಸಿದೆ. ಸುವರ್ಣಾಕ್ಷರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಉಲ್ಲೇಖಿತವಾಗಿರುವ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದ ಉಜ್ವಲ ಇತಿಹಾಸವು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರ ಮೇಲ್ಮೆಗಾಗಿ ಶ್ರಮಿಸಲು ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿಯನ್ನುಂಟು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಧ್ವಜಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ದೃಢ ನಿಷ್ಠೆಯನ್ನು ಘೋಷಿಸಿ ಅದರ ಮುನ್ನಡೆಯತ್ತ ನಮ್ಮ ಗಮನವನ್ನು ಹರಿಸಿ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯು ಅದರ ಕೀರ್ತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಉಜ್ವಲಗೊಳಿಸಲು ಮನಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ಶ್ರಮಿಸಿ ಸೌಹಾರ್ದಪೂರ್ಣ ಜನಾಂಗಗಳ ನಡುವೆ ಅದು ಉನ್ನತ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾರಾಡುವಂತೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇವೆ.
Continue to stand for one more minute in silent prayer for world peace. Please be seated.
ನಮ್ಮ ಹಲವಾರು ಲಯನ್ಸ್ ಬಂಧುಗಳು ಹೇಳಲಾಗದ ಮಾತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಲಾಗದ ಧ್ವನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಚ್ಚಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡರು. ನಮ್ಮ ಹಲವು ಲಯನ್ಸ್ ಬಂಧುಗಳು. ಇದು ವಿಧಿಯ ಆಟ, ಬದುಕು ಜಟಕ ಬಂಡಿ, ವಿಧಿ ಅದರ ಸಾಹೇಬ. ಬದುಕಿನ ಪಯಣ ಮುಗಿಸಿದರು. ದೇಹ ಕುಕ್ಕಿ ಹೋಯಿತು, ಕಲ್ಪವೃಕ್ಷ ಬತ್ತಿ ಹೋಯಿತು. ಆದರೂ ಅವರುಗಳೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಅಮರರಾದರು, ಬಾನಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿನುಗುವ ತಾರೆಗಳಾದರು. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಭಾವಪೂರ್ಣ ಶ್ರದ್ಧಾಂಜಲಿ.
I request everyone to stand up for 1 minute silence for the soul to rest in peace. Request the dignitaries on the dais to come forward and light the lamp. Shobha to assist them.
Asatoma Sadgamaya, ignorance to knowledge. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, darkness to light. Mrityorma Amritangamaya, death to everlasting life. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ದೀಪತೊಳಗಿ ಬೆಳಗಲಿ, ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಹರಡಿ ಹಬ್ಬಲಿ, ಜಗದ ಭೀತಿ ಅಳಿಯಲಿ, ಸೊಗದ ಶಾಂತಿ ಮೂಡಲಿ, ಸಗ್ಗ ಭೂಮಿಗಿಳಿಯಲಿ, ಸಗ್ಗದೊಲವು ದೊರಕಲಿ ಎಂದು ಆಶಿಸೋಣವೇ. ಹಚ್ಚೇವು ಕನ್ನಡದ ದೀಪ, ಕರುನಾಡ ದೀಪ, ಸಿರಿನುಡಿಯ ದೀಪ, ಒಲವೆತ್ತಿ ತೋರುವ ದೀಪ, ಹಚ್ಚೇವು ಕನ್ನಡದ ದೀಪ. GS ಶಿವರುದ್ರಪ್ಪನವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿರೋ ಹಾಗೆ, ಹಚ್ಚುತ್ತೇವೆ ದೀಪ, ಯಾಕೆ ಹಚ್ತೀವಿ? ನಾವು ಕತ್ತಲನ್ನು ಹೊಡೆದೋಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ. ಇರುವಷ್ಟು ಹೊತ್ತು ನನ್ನ ಮುಖ ನೀನು, ನಿನ್ನ ಮುಖ ನಾನು ನೋಡುತ್ತಿರಬಹುದೆಂದು ಇದು ಶಿವರುದ್ರಪ್ಪನವರ ವಾಣಿ.
And the invitees for today's function, may I request our host committee chairperson, PM Shivaprasad, to deliver the welcome address.
I'll be setting the protocol so it will be easier for other speakers to follow. Presiding officer, Region Chairperson Lion Venkatanarasimhulu and Madam Sunita Venkat. Chief guest of the day, Dr. Megha Shama Dasa. Guest of honor, Dr. Raghu V. District Governor Lion Manohar Nambiar, I think he's not come. Multiple GLT Coordinator Lion B. Mohan. Immediate past District Governor Lion Deepak Suman. First Vice District Governor Lion B.S. Nagarajaya. Sorry, Rashikraya. Second Vice District Governor Lion B.S. Nagaraj. Past District Governors Ramesh Rao sir and others, Achitananda sir, K.N. Kumar sir, R. Kumar, Krishnamurthy sir, sorry, Ramesh Rao, I told. District Cabinet Secretary Veerabhadra Gowda, District Cabinet Treasurer Ravichandran, our Global Action Team, GLT Global Leadership Coordinator VK Rajesh, and our Global Service Team Coordinator Vijay Kumar, District Cabinet Officers, all the region chairpersons, zone chairpersons, all the club officers, all lions, persons of media and guests. We were looking forward for this day from the beginning of this Lionistic year, and due to a lot of reasons like COVID and other things, it was getting postponed. I take it as an honor for assigning me here to do the welcome address. First of all, let me welcome today's hero of the day and the center of attraction, our dynamic, soft-spoken, ever-smiling region chairperson, Lion Venkatanarasimhulu, and his spouse, Sunita Venkat. Welcome to you both. Today's chief guest, Dr. Megha Shamar Dasa from ISKCON. He is the program coordinator, the Akshaya Patra Foundation, and spiritual life coach. Indeed, we are honored for you accepting our invitation despite your busy schedule and travel. We are happy to have you with us, and on behalf of the host committee and all Lions here, I welcome you to this region meet, sir. Today's guest of honor, Dr. V. Raghuvi, a very learned scholar, principal of Silicon City College, and editor of Viveka Hamsa, a publication by members of Vivekananda Yuvaka Sangha, Ramakrishna Math. On behalf of everyone present here, sir, I welcome you to this region meet. We are eagerly waiting to hear from both of you. Multiple GLT coordinator and advisor for this meet, Lion B. Mohan from our home club. He is the guiding force for all the Lions in my club, in my district, and in the multiple. I wholeheartedly welcome you and Madam Chandrika to this region meet. Immediate past District Governor, Lion Deepak Suman, who is also from my home club. Last year, under his leadership, the district performed very well, and he has been an advisor for this meet also. I am happy to welcome you and your spouse, Sindhu Suman, for this region meet. Our first Vice District Governor, Lion Rajshekharaya, who will be leading our district in the coming Lionistic year, a very humble Lion leader, and I am sure the district will reach greater height during your tenure. I welcome you and your spouse, Lion El Prema. Our second VDG, that is Vice District Governor, Lion B.S. Nagaraj, who is also from my home club, Lion Club Jaimal, who will be leading our district in the year 23-24 once he becomes the governor. And he will be the sixth governor for my home club. A very knowledgeable Lion and an able leader. I welcome you, sir. I welcome all the PDJs who have been instrumental in building this district 317F and guiding us and bringing us this district to this level. Our past district governor K.N. Kumar from our home club, Lion Achyutananda sir, and Lion Ramesh Rao sir, and Krishnamurthy sir, and N. Kumar sir, R. Kumar sir. I welcome you all, sir. We are honored to have you all in this meet. Our Veerabhadra Gowda, I think, is not still come. Our region, our meticulous district cabinet treasurer, Lion Ravichandran, I welcome you to this region meet, sir. I also welcome all the GAT team coordinator VK Rajesh and his team, and all the GMT team, and the GST team. I welcome all the other DCs who are present here, and I also welcome all the RCs, region chairpersons of the other regions who have come to our meet. I also welcome all the ZCs and all the important our region club officers, the president, secretary, and the treasurer. And I also welcome all the Leos, guests. I also welcome all my host committee members who have done a lot of work to make this program. My special thanks for actually it's not a word of thanks, but I have to thank Bernard and Lavanya for doing within 24 hours they've made this presentation ready, which I am sure you will enjoy later on in the program. This region meet is unique in a way. Relieving hunger being our theme, we decided to relieve the hunger of the rescued cattle who cannot speak. The details of this will be given later on by Sunil Imsara. And we also are relieving hunger of the transgenders with whom the general public avoids speaking. So this is a unique thing. We are not doing the general relieving the hunger program. We are happy to say that we will be doing this service activity of about 1.5 to 2 lakhs today. I request all of you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Shiva Prasad.
A very good evening, one and all the dignities on the dais. This is Sujit standing in front of you to introduce my dad to the crowd today. I would like to start off the day with a great quote once said by Mother Teresa, and I feel that resembles my dad's character in a great way. Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with weight, heart, and love. To start off with, Lion D. N. Venkatanarasimhulu, born on 21st July 1996, to late D. Nataraj Gupta and D. Swarajya Lakshmi, hailing from a small town, Kalikiri, at Chittoor district of Andhra Pradesh. He has completed his schooling from native and then moved to Bangalore for his further studies. He has also completed a course on family business and business development from IIM Bangalore. To start off with his career, he started his career with a monthly payout of rupees 250 and today currently running his business as a channel partner of a German company called Sartorius in association with many other MNCs, which deals with weighing balances and other laboratory equipments. His journey as a Lion has been a wonderful roller coaster. He joined Lions Club of Sheshadripuram, Bangalore in the year 2015. Since then, has actively participated in all the service activities of the club and also has served at various positions at the club level, be it joint secretary, as a secretary, was also the president of the club during 2018 and 19. Then moved to the district, served as a zone chairperson for the year 2020-21. During this tenure, he has extended 3 new clubs, 2 model clubs, and also 12 Melvin fellowships. Presently serving as the regional chairperson of Region 4 of District 317F. Few achievements during his Lions journey. He's been appreciated as a Lions Club Award for the year 2020-21 and also been awarded with a Diamond Award for his leadership, appreciation awards towards towards motivation for LCF, International President Medal for Leadership, has also completed the 2021-2022 Advanced Lion Leadership Institute. He was also recognized as a Best Zonal Chairperson for the previous tenure. Thank you all.
Thank you, Sujit. It's time for our region chairperson to address the gathering. The next 20 minutes is yours, sir.
ಇರುವ ಕೆಲಸವ ಮಾಡು, ಕಿರಿದೆನ್ನದೆ ಮನವಿಟ್ಟು, ದೊರೆತುದ ಪ್ರಸಾದವೆಂದು ಉಣ್ಣು ಗೊಣಗಾಡದೆ, ಧರಿಸು ಲೋಕದ ಭರವ ಪರಮಾರ್ಥವನ್ನು ಬಿಡದೆ ಮಂಕುತಿಮ್ಮ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಸೇವೆ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿದರೂ ಕಿಂಕರ ಭಾವದಿಂದ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿರುವ ವೆಂಕಟನರಸಿಂಹಲು, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಟೈಮ್, ಸರ್.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, Sujit, for your introduction. Appreciate your time. Wishing everyone very happy Sri Ramanavami. The protocol has already been established by host committee chairperson Line PM Shivaprasad. Chief guest Dr. Megha Shyamadasa. Guest of honor Dr. Raghuvi. Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, Lines, Leos, friends, relatives and guests. Good evening, everyone. I definitely want to make a special mention of this lion who has introduced me the Lionism. Thank you, Lion D. Nagar sir. Also my home club, Seshadripuram, and all the members for motivation, grooming and supporting for all my endeavors in Lionism. I would like to express my sincere thanks to our dynamic district governor, Lion C.K. Manoharan Nambayar sir, for giving the responsibility, opportunity and entrusting me as region chairperson, Region 4 for this great district 317F. At the outset, first would like to thank the host team for making excellent efforts for this meet to a class apart. Thank you one and all. I personally thank everyone for gracing this occasion to spend your precious evening time with us. A regional meet is not a service meet, not a gala dinner meet, but a true representation to show the efforts put in all by all clubs of this region in serving the society and their zone chairpersons with the support of district and district chairpersons across. This meet brings you the theme Relieving Hunger. Throughout history, the need to aid those suffering from hunger has been commonly, though not universally, recognized. The philosopher Simon Weil wrote that feeding the hungry when we have resources to do so is the most obvious of all human obligations. I am not the competent person to talk about this theme. We have our great stalwarts, Dr. Megha Shyamadasa sir and Dr. Raghuvi sir to elucidate about this theme. I am proud to inform that all the clubs in our region are actively conducting relieving hunger programs at club levels, also supporting our district's permanent project of serving food daily at KC General Hospital. Friends, we have 13 Lions clubs and 2 Leo clubs in our region, which are supporting by 3 zone chairpersons. Zone 1, the zone chairperson Rati Gaikwad, she takes care of her clubs, including LCB North Liners, LCB Sadashivanagar, LCB Seshadripuram, LCB Suraksha, LCB Samruddhi Dock and Leo Club of Bangalore Samruddhi. Zone 2, the zone chairperson, Line PM Shivaprasad, who takes care of Lions Club of Bangalore Brigade, Lions Club of Bangalore Jamahal, Lions Club of Bangalore Atinagar and Lions Club of Sidlaghatta. Zone 3, the zone chairperson, Renuka Ramesh, takes care of LCB City Anand, LCB Cosmos, LCB Fame, LCB Spurti Liners and Leo Club of APS College of Engineering. Today we are here to celebrate the success in serving by every member of our club in our region 4. Membership. We are proud to inform to August gathering that our region has sponsored 3 new clubs and 2 Leo clubs during this fiscal year till date, which are Lions Club of Bangalore Asta, sponsored by Lions Club of Bangalore Atinagar, Lions Club of Bangalore Samruddhi Dock is sponsored by Lions Club of Suraksha, Lions Club of Swachh with 21 charter members are sponsored by Lions Club of Bangalore Sheshadripuram, and Leo Club of APS College of Engineering is sponsored by Lions Club of Bangalore Cosmos, and Leo Club of Samruddhi is sponsored by Lions Club of Suraksha. Friends, with these 3 new clubs adding new members into other clubs in our region, we have grown by 28% in membership growth. Our region contributed 21.5% at district level growth in membership. Retention of membership is our top priority. I take this opportunity to thank our district global membership team coordinator, Line Ajit Babu, for all his guidance and support. And when come back to leadership, the president, secretary, and treasurer of all our 13 clubs and 2 Leo clubs are extremely serving with dedication and molding the future leaders of club level. In the same line, the incoming presidents are attending the program conducting by District Lions Leadership Institutes. Our clubs have participated in several leadership programs conducted by our district. 2 members from our region have been graduated from RLLI called Regional Lions Leadership Institute, and myself, ALLI, Advanced Lions Leadership Institute. We had planned during February-March to conduct CQI Club Quality Initiative programs for our club members at club level, but could not conduct the program due to COVID reasons during this period. But we will not give up, and CQI program will be conducted post-district convention. I take this opportunity to thank our district global leadership team coordinator, Line V.K. Rajesh sir, for all his guidance and support. Thank you, V.K. Rajesh sir. When come back to again service activities, speaking about service activities conducted by our region clubs gives me immense pleasure, joy, and great feeling of satisfaction for making an impactful change in the Indian society. Our efforts to establish permanent projects in every club has been a decent success. The major service activities I would like to highlight for today's region meet: RO plants by LCB City Anand and at Vanivilas Hospital, and LCB Brigade will be setting up 1 RO unit at Kumargor village and 2 more RO units shortly. Congratulations, sir. Diabetic camps are by almost all clubs motivating to set up permanent diabetic health checkup centers at all club level with the support of our district. Vision, it is again a permanent project of LCB Spurti Liners celebrating 25th IOL cataract surgery camp on 12th April for completing 1000 plus cataract surgeries. Permanent Vision Center is setting up by LCB Sheshadripuram at the Seva Kshetra Hospital with the support of our district. Women empowerment. Glad to inform that our rural club, Lions Club of Sidlagata, have a permanent project on women empowerment. Several women are getting benefited to live from their own project. Environment protection, again, most of the clubs are involving and conducting saplings of plants at several places. Old age home at Sri Vanakallu Ashrama Mahakshetra, the complete care is taken by LCB Jayamahal with expenditure of over 5 lakhs every year towards food, medicines and maintenance, also donated ambulance. So far, LCB Jayamahal has spent rupees 1 lakh crore approximately for this permanent project. The LCB Sheshadripuram's past president, Line B.S. Sitaram Gupta sir, has spent over 8 lakhs towards construction of Sanskrit research, computer section building and renovation of kitchen at Sri Vanakallu Ashram for the benefit of orphanage students. Computers have been donated for computer section by Sri Aruchanjan University in association with Lions Club of Bangalore North. And our Nagar doing various permanent projects, maintenance of tower clock and feeding family and setting up a Xerox center. LCB North Linus actively participates and supports in diabetic, hunger relieving and various service projects. LCB Suraksha supports various projects, especially childhood cancer programs, thanks to Line Shobha Srinivas Madam for the efforts. The City Lions Club of Bangalore City Ananda. They organize several medical camps, relieving programs under the banner of Annadanam. Club has a Namma Patre program, free distribution of steel kitchen utensils to the needy. LCB Cosmos have a permanent project of health checkup for pregnant women. LCB Fame conducts frequent hunger relieving programs and organizes diabetic checkup camps. LCF contribution and model clubs for this fiscal year is confirmation of MGF 7 members as on date, confirmation of PMGF 2 members as on date, and 5 members have come forward and pledged to become a model club. I assure the fulfillment of commitment will be done at the earliest. I take the opportunity to thank Dr. Simhasastri, District LCF Coordinator, for all his support. I take the opportunity to thank District Service Team Coordinator, Line J. Vijay Kumar, for his continuous guidance and support. Also, I take the opportunity to thank Akash Shivanna, District Coordinator for Vision, and Line CM Narayanaswamy, District Coordinator, Diabetes, for their continuous support and guidance for all various activities of the clubs. Our region clubs conducted several blood camps. I take the opportunity to thank Line Raju Chandrasekhar sir for all the support extended to the clubs in our region. Friends, I am very happy to share that all the clubs in our region are doing well with the best resources available. My sincere thanks to and compliments to all the club members for our region. Here are the final statistics of this fiscal year as on date. Total number of service activities 289. Total amount spent 76,60,680. People served 25,915. Total line hours spent from our region is 6,252. After joining, I am satisfied on mentally and I am very happy for being a line where when we serve, it leads us to a different level of humanity to care and serve. I held various positions at club level and district to serve and learn my administrative skills. It is very useful for my professional business career also. It is important to put on records that the 13 clubs in my region have done excellent job and efforts put by our zone chairperson to ensure administrative procedure is excellent. They have set new standards of running district governor zone advisory meetings. Special thanks to all club officers of this region in putting their best effort to bring so many activities. My dear friends, put your hands together to appreciate our joint chairperson, Line PM Shivaprasad, Line Venka Ramesh and Line Kati Gaikwad. My sincere thanks to our advisors, B.V. Achyutanand Reddy sir, Line B. Mohan sir, Line M.B. Deepak Kumar, Deepak Suman sir, and past district governor, is also a past district governor. And past district governors of our region, Line K.N. Kumar sir and Line P.S. Venkatanarasimhulu sir, for the guidance of past district governors in our region. I also take the opportunity to thank our first vice district governor, Line B.S. Rajshekhar sir, and second vice district governor, B.S. Nagaraj sir, for the guidance and support. I also take the opportunity to thank district secretariat team, Dr. H. Veerabhadragowda sir, district cabinet secretary, Line Ravichandran sir, district cabinet treasurer, Line G. Venkatesh sir, additional district cabinet secretary, and M.K. Chandrabose sir, district administrator. My sincere thanks to our Line Radhakrishna Reddy sir, Line Vaninagar Reddy sir, and Line Arvind Shetty sir, and Line Prasanna Krishna for the guidance support for this regional meet. My special thanks to Line B.S. Ramesh, Line Bernard Chetty, and Lavanya for all the excellent support for this region meet. I thank my home club president, Line M.V. Navin Kumar, and all the club members for their continuous support. My sincere thanks and compliments to the entire host committee, chairpersons and their team for this very well organized region meet. On this occasion, I recognize my wife Sunita Venkat and my son Sujit for their support and cooperation. I am proud Lion and I will continue to serve more. Thank you. Lion, long live Lionism. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much.
ಹಸಿದ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ, ಖಾಲಿ ಜೇಬು, ಒಡೆದ ಹೃದಯ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪಾಠನೇ ಕಲಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಓವರ್ ಟು ಯು ಸರ್.
Presiding officer, chief guest, dignitaries on and off the dais. Friends, all through the year, all the 13 clubs in our region have been performing service activities on an individual basis with active participation of their respective club members. Today is the day we are all coming together to make this region meet a grand success. We are joining hands to provide service to different sections of society on a cumulative basis for a single occasion, that is our region meet. My team consists of myself, Sunil Kemsura, Suresh Doka, Prithviraj Lekkad, Sarvamangala and Venkatesh. A series of service activities had been planned and are now lined up for today's region meet. Firstly, we have provided cattle feed and fodder, like our region chairman mentioning that we focused more on animals and people, where the food programs are not going directly beneficial to them. So we just focused on other things like cattle feed, and in the first among them, Nammanadu Goshala at Gudibande, Chikballapur, an amount of 25,000 was spent by providing fodder. So I request region chairman, our chief guest, to come forward to distribute all the other service material also. Yeah, Namanadu Gorshala, somebody representing that? Vaninath? Yeah. Can Vaninath join here? It's symbolic too. So, region chairman, sir, what if we call our guests here and see that he is also joining us? Fine. Second is also again going to cattle feed and fodder, and Goshala of Mandya, that is Etiraj Mat Goshala. So we will be sending all our material there, and we would like to just symbolically talk about this to our with people from Goshala. Etiraj Mat Goshala. So 25,000 rupees has been earmarked for you, sir. So we'll be sending the fodder to your place. Thank you, sir. And the third in series, we have day before yesterday provided provision to 10 transgenders. So each bag containing essentials required for day-to-day cooking needs. The amount spent was 25,000. So this is just for an announcement here because it was relating to our region meet. But symbolically, we have already done this project day before yesterday with our members, a lot of members joining that program. So probably we have our images here on the screen. Fourth project, we have distribution of set of 28 steel utensils to 15 migrant families. Generally, these migrant families eat in plastic or paper packets. They just take some parcels and eat. So we thought we'll make a set of 28 kitchen utensils. Symbolically, we'll hand over a few today, and total 15 will be handed over today. And just for the information of other members here, this particular project was initiated by City Anand. We distributed 292 about 15 days back. Manju and Ramesh, can you just come and collect this? All the other kits will be distributed outside, so we are just symbolically distributing here. And the next project, we are providing grocery supply to 3 beneficiary families worth 3,000 each. So these checks will be handed over today. And this is a monthly project which it has been continued. So this particular thing has been timed up with Region Meet. Sanjay Kacholia, can I just come and collect? Sanjay Kacholia. Can you just please make it quickly? Sixth project today, it's a donation of rupees 10,000 for the daily needs to Prerna Resource Center, a home for blind and disabled orphan girls. This was a project initiated Prerna Resource Center, home for blind and disabled orphan girls. Another 6,000 to round off the amount to 1,21,000. 6,000 is being donated by our Achiranda Reddy, our past district governor, for Mano Vikas Kendra, Kumara Park. So I request Suresh Doka to collect the check and see that it is sent there. Sir, we would strive to continue to do service activities which would benefit the needy society, sections of the society. Thank you so much.
ರೀಜನ್ ಮೀಟ್ನ ಸೇವಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಾದ ಯಾರು ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಿರ್ಗಮಿಸ್ತೀವೋ ಇದರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೋಟೆಲ್ನಿಂದ ಆವಾಗ 1 kg ರೈಸ್ ಮತ್ತು 1 kg ದಾಲ್ನ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ತಮ್ಮ ತಮ್ಮ ಕೈಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ರೋಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು BBMP ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋರು ಯಾರೇ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಸಹ ಈ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ನ ಇವತ್ತು ದಿವಸ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಮ್ಮ ರೀಜನ್ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಹೋಸ್ಟ್ ಕಮಿಟಿ ತಂಡ ಇದೊಂದು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಇದನ್ನು. ಐ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅವರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಟು ಸಿಂಬಾಲಿಕಲಿ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಓವರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ ಟು ಗವರ್ನರ್. Vaninath Reddy, I request, is instrumental and initiated by Vaninath Reddy for this.
ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಸೂತ್ರ ಅಂತ ನನ್ಗನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಶಿವರುದ್ರಪ್ಪನವ್ರ ವಾಣಿ, ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಹುಡುಕಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲದ ದೇವರ ಕಲ್ಲು ಮುಳ್ಳುಗಳ ಗುಹೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇರುವ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಸ್ನೇಹಗಳನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸಿದೆವು ನಮ್ಮೊಳಗೆ.
ಹಸಿದ ಜೀವಗಳ ಕಂಡು ಮೌನವಾದ ನಮ್ಮ ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ KC ಜನರಲ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ರೋಗಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಅವರ ಶುಶ್ರೂಷಕರಿಗೆ ಅನ್ನ ನೀಡಿ ರಿಲೀವಿಂಗ್ ಹಂಗರ್ ಶೀರ್ಷಿಕೆಗೆ ಮೆರಗು ಮತ್ತು ಬೆರಗು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕಾಣದ ದೇವರಿಗೆ ಅನ್ನ ನೀಡಿ ಚೆಲ್ಲಾಡುವ ಬದಲು ಹಸಿದವರಿಗೆ ಅನ್ನ ನೀಡಿದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅನ್ನ ದೇವರಿಗೆ ತಲುಪುತ್ತದೆ.
great personality, Dr. Raghuvi, Principal, Silicon City College of Management and Commerce. Multifaceted personality who is an editor, author, freelancer, trainer, and resource person. A doctorate in philosophy with their competitive study of Khalil Gibran and Bendre from Dravidian University. He is honorary chief editor of Viveka Hamsa, a character building monthly magazine for more than 26 years. He is associated with Ramakrishna Math since childhood and has a rich, in-depth knowledge of Ramakrishna Vivekananda literature. Having served as a deputy director at Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan and recognized translator, has translated many books like Mahatma Gandhi Kriti Sanchaya and Bharatiya Janateya Itihasa Mattu Samskruti, among many. He has presented and published many papers on literature, journalism, and shares his rich experience in the form of articles which are published in leading newspapers. He conducts personality enrichment programs for students to improve their skills through value-added courses. He is a sports enthusiast and made sports and yoga compulsory at the institute. Present here, Dr. Raghuvi, for you.
World peace starts with sharing. Generosity goes a long way. Sharing a meal is spreading happiness. The heroes of tomorrow are the youth of today. Fighting child hunger with generosity. No more hungry tummies. Sharing food is a sign of love.
Now or at the end of my talk? Okay, that's a very intelligent answer. Anyway, I'll hold it till the end of my talk. If I forget, you have to remind me. I have met the lions in their den. I'm a student of literature. I speak in figurative terms. I hope you can make out. I'll try to mix up some Kannada in between. ಸಿಂಹವನ್ನ ಅದರ ಗುಹೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಭೇಟಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಧೈರ್ಯ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಲಯನ್ ಇನ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಡೆನ್ ಅಂತ. Now there are so many lions here and I have been watching you doing a lot of activities. The way you have organized this program, I want to congratulate you all before I start my talk. First of all, I am very grateful for inviting your president of this club, Mr. Venkatanarasimhulu sir. If I'm Venkatanarasimhulu, he has invited me. He came all the way to my college, and though I told him no formalities required, he was there with Madam Renuka Ramesh and one more gentleman, if I'm right, his name is Shiv Prasad ji. So, with their love and affection, I could not say no. Actually, I was supposed to give a 15-20 minutes presentation here. The college is going for NAC accreditation. Even Sundays is working day for us. Because of that, I could not do it. But now I feel it is again a divine providence or divine grace that I was not allowed to do that, because my whole thought process, the way I wanted to present you my talk, is changed after seeing all this banner presentation and the service activity.
Before I entered the hall for the final ಮೇಕಪ್, ನನ್ನ ಮೈ ಕಪ್ಪೇ ಇರೋದು, ಆದರೆ ಬೆವರ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ವಾಶ್ರೂಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಫೋನು ಮಿರರು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ರೆಡಿ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಆಲೋಚನೆಗಳು ಬಂತು. You know, you are following a legacy. It's not that you call a rose in any name, it's a rose. You are doing service, a great hats off to you. I'll tell you where this seed lies in your heart, or how I find it. The concept of service, or the vision and mission of this Lions Club, is to bring down human suffering. And when I remember Ramakrishna Kathamrita, or because I belong to that culture of Sri Ramakrishna, I suddenly got a link there. Once Sri Ramakrishna, while discussing with his devotees, one of the devotees who is quite rich and also a little bit, what to say, dandy, show off, ಅವ್ರೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ನಾನು ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿಸ್ಬೇಕು, ಏನೇನೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ದಯೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ನಾನೇನು ದಯೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು, ದಯೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣರು ಕೋಪ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ದಯೆ ತೋರ್ಸಕ್ಕೆ ನೀನು ಯಾರು? ಹೂ ಆರ್ ಯು? ಯು ಆರ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಟು ಸರ್ವ್ ದೆಮ್. ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ನೀನು ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ದಯೆ ತೋರಿಸೋ ಹಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ನಾನು ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಬಂದಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರ ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಎಲ್ಲ ಓದಾಗ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದು. ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ಮಿಡ್ಲ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗಲೇ ಒಂದು ಪಾಠ ನಮಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಆನ್ ಎ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಡೇ ವಿ ವರ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್. ಭಜನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆದಮೇಲೆ, ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಸಾದ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಭಕ್ತರಿಗೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ವಾಲಂಟಿಯರ್ಸ್, ನಾನು ಅವಾಗ ಇನ್ನೂ ಮಿಡ್ಲ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲ್, ನಮಗೆ ಆ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ, ವಾಲಂಟಿಯರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಸಾದ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಒಬ್ಬರು ಹಿರಿಯ ಭಕ್ತರು, ನಾನು ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನದ ಮೆಟ್ಲ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಒಬ್ಬರು ಹಿರಿಯರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದೂರ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರ ಮೆಲ್ಲಗೆ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ನಾನು ನಿಂತ ಇದ್ದೆ, ಮೆಟ್ಲ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದು ಕೈ ಚಾಚಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಅವ್ರ ಕೈಗೆ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ. ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಬರೋ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರು. ನಾನು ಏನೋ ಪ್ರಶಂಸೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೇನೋ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಓಡೋದೆ. ಕಪಾಳಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಫ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ರು. ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ಅಲ್ಲ ಕಣೋ, ಅವರು ವಯಸ್ಸಾದವರು, ಹಿರಿಯರು ಬಂದು ನಿನ್ನ ಎದುರಿಗೆ ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ನೀನು ಮೆಟ್ಲು ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಧಿಮಾಕಿಂದ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ. ಕೆಳಗೆ ಇಳಿದು ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಮೆಟ್ಲಿಂದ ಕೆಳಗೆ ನಿಂತು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಕಥಾಮೃತದ ಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದದ್ದು ನನಗೆ ಪಾಠ. ಇವತ್ತಿಗೂ ನಾನು ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಏನಾದರೂ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಭಾವದಿಂದ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಅವತ್ತಿನ ನೆನಪಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಾನು ಇದು ಲೆಕ್ಚರ್ ರೆಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ರೀ, ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಮೈ ಹಾರ್ಟ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಯುವರ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್. ಐ ಗೋ ಅರ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ 1 round ವಾಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಡಿನ್ನರ್. ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ವಾಕಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೋದಾಗ I am a close observer of the society of human beings. I am a student of sociology too. I am a postgraduate in Kannada, English, sociology. ಒಬ್ಬ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಪಿಕ್ಕರ್ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. No, don't clap for me because there are so many knowledgeable people in the society. ಒಂದು ಮರಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮರ ದೊಡ್ಡದು. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಗಣೇಶ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಶತಾವಧಾನಿ ಗಣೇಶ್. He can speak 17 languages, read and write 17 languages. ಸಹಸ್ರಾವಧಾನಿಗಳವರು ಇದೆ. ಅವರು ನನ್ನ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ನನಗೆ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ. ಅವರು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಆತ್ಮಸಖ ಅಂತಾರೆ, ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ವಿಷಯ. ನಾನು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ವಾಕ್ ಹೋದಾಗ ಈ ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಪಿಕ್ಕರ್ ಎದುರುಗಡೆ ಸಿಗ್ತಾನೆ ನನಗೆ. ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಪಿಕ್ಕರ್ ಅವನು ಅಂದರೆ ಕಸದ ತೊಟ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇಪರು ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಕು ಆಯ್ದು ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡೋನು. ಒಂದು ಕಾಲಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಚಪ್ಪಲಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಾಲಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಚಪ್ಪಲಿ, ಹೆಗಲ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಚೀಲ, ಯಾವುದೋ ಶರ್ಟು, ಯಾವುದೋ ಪ್ಯಾಂಟು. ಬಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಖುಷಿಯಿಂದ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ ಅವನ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ನಾನು ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಖುಷಿಯಿಂದ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಸಲ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾನು ಆತ್ಮನಿರೀಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ್ಯಾಟ್, ನಾನು ಅವನ್ನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡೆ, ನಾನು ಸುಮ್ಮನಿರೋ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಮೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಾಫಿ ಕುಡಿತೀವಿ ನಾವಿಬ್ರು ಈಗ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ದಿನ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಅವ್ನು ನನಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ. 90% ಒಂದು ವಾರದಲ್ಲಿ 6 ದಿನನಾದ್ರೂ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಭೇಟಿ ಆಗ್ತೀವಿ. 6 ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ 4 ದಿನ ಅವ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ನು 2 ದಿನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಅಲೌಡ್ ಟು ಪೇ ಫಾರ್ ಬೈ ಟು ಕಾಫಿ. I have tried to help him many number of times, offer him money, offer him material. He says no. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಕೊಡೋರು ಕೃತಜ್ಞರಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋರಲ್ಲ, ಕೊಡೋರು ಕೃತಜ್ಞರಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. Honestly tell me, how many of us are ready to receive? All of us have wants, we have desires. Wants ಇದೆ, ಆದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಭಾವದಿಂದ ಅಥವಾ ಆ ಒಂದು ಭಾವದಿಂದ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿ ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇದೆ? ಆ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಟಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಹೇಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಇದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಾಧನೆ, ಇದೇ ಒಂದು ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್, ಇದೇ ಒಂದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದ ಸಾರ್ಥಕ್ಯ, ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್. How it's a manifestation of love, nothing else. You and I are one. That is why I don't want you to suffer, Baba. Because we are connected internally. Don't say that, no, you are separate, I am separate. No. ಈ ಫಿಲಾಸಫಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ವೇದಾಂತ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಲಯನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಬಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಲೆವೆಲಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾನಿಫೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರ, ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ಲಬ್ಬಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರ. ಸಿ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಹ್ಯುಮ್ಯಾನಿಟಿ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಬೆಟರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ. ಯು ಮೇ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಎನಿ ನೇಮ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಟ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್ ದ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಆತ್ಮನೋ ಮೋಕ್ಷಾರ್ಥಂ ಜಗದ್ದಿಥಾಯ ಚ. For the betterment of the world, you are building your life, your what to say, personal life. It's always connected. You cannot stay aloof. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ತಮಾಷೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? And without speaking a little bit of Vivekananda, I cannot close the talk. Swamiji visited Mysore during his short visit to Karnataka before his voyage to Chicago. ಆವಾಗ 10ನೇ ಚಾಮರಾಜ ಒಡೆಯರು ನಮಗೆ ಮಹಾರಾಜರಾಗಿದ್ದರು. ಆವಾಗ ಒಂದಿನ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳನ್ನ ಮಹಾರಾಜರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐ ಡೂ ಫಾರ್ ಯು, ವಾಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐ ಡೂ ಫಾರ್ ಯು? ಅವಾಗ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ 1.5 ಗಂಟೆ ಲೆಕ್ಚರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಅದು ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಲೆಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರೆ. ಈ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಯಾರು? ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರು 10ನೇ ಚಾಮರಾಜ ಒಡೆಯರ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಗದ ಬರೀತಾರೆ. ಆ ಕಾಗದದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೀಗಿದೆ, ದ ಒನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಈವಿಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪುವರ್. The poor in the West are devils. Compared to them, ours are angels. And it is therefore so much the easier to raise our poor. The only service to be done for our lower classes is to give them education. To develop their lost individuality. I'm being a teacher from past almost 25 years and being the administrator from almost 10 years, I'm telling you, this is word-to-word reality. I'll tell you a small example. I was in Vijaya College for 15 years teaching English literature as well as journalism practical classes. I was asking, sir, whether yours is an NGO. He said positive. I'll tell you how we can connect. ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀವೇ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳದ್ದು ನಾನೇ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಚಾರ್ಟು, ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ನು, ಮಣ್ಣು ಮಸಿ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ. ಜರ್ನಲಿಸಮ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಅದನ್ನು ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಥವಾ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಗಝೈನ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯೂಶಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್, ನನಗೆ ಯಾರೋ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಇನ್ಯಾರೋ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಸರ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ಝೈನ್. ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ, ನನಗೆ ಬಿ ಸುರೇಶ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಹೋಗಿ ಅವ್ರು ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಬರೆದ್ಬಿಡು. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಎನ್ ಈಸಿ ವೇ. That's most of the teachers, we do that. But once I did it in a different way. I'll tell you what happened. One batch, I knew that batch had guts. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ದಮ್ಮಿದೆಯೋ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಇಲ್ಲದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ನೇಮ್ ಸೇಕ್. Education is the manifestation of perfection already present in man. But where is that perfection? Where are men? ಸೊ ಈ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿದೆ, ಪುಟ ನಾಳೆ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಸ್ಲಾಟ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್, ಯಾರು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಕೇಳಬೇಡಿ, ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಕಮ್ ಗೇರ್ಡ್ ಅಪ್. ಸೊ ದೇ ವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟೆಡ್. ಕೇಮ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ 9 o'clock, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಮೈ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ರೆಡಿ. ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ಹೋಗೋಣ. 9:30 ವಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಅವರ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್. 2-wheeler ಇರೋರೆಲ್ಲ 2-wheeler ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ, ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು 2-wheeler ಇಲ್ವೋ ಹಿಂದೆ ಕೂರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ಐ ಡ್ರೋವ್ ದೆಮ್ ಆನ್ ದ ರಿಂಗ್ ರೋಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ. ಆನ್ ದಿ ವೇ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಬಾಯ್ ಟು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ 2 liters milk, another girl to purchase 1 liter sugar, another boy to purchase half a kg of tea powder. ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಆವಾಗ ಈ ದೇವೇಗೌಡ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಬಂಕ್ ಹತ್ರ ಬೊಂಬೆಗಳು ಮಾಡೋರು, ಫುಟ್ಪಾತಲ್ಲಿ ಜೀವನ. ಅಲ್ಲೋಗಿ ಗಾಡಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೆ, ಮಾಡಿ ಇವ್ರ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ. ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕರೆದೆ, ಆ ಟೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಓನರ್ನ ಕರೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೈ ಮುಗ್ದೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ನೋಡಿಯಪ್ಪ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಟೀಚರ್ಸು, ಒಂದು 15 ಜನ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಲಿದೆ, ಟೀ ಪುಡಿ ಇದೆ, ಶುಗರ್ ಇದೆ, ಟೀ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಟೀ ಕುಡಿತೀವಿ, ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ? ನಿಮ್ಮನೆ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ಮಾತಾಡಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮನೆ ಗಂಡು ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಹುಡುಗರು ಮಾತಾಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಜನನ ಪದ್ಧತಿ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. You know the result? When they came back to the college, even today, ಅವನು ರಾಹುಲ್ ದಯಾಮ ಅಂತ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬಂದ ಅವನು ಆ ವರ್ಷ ಜರ್ನಲಿಸಮ್. ಅವನು he said, sir, I wasted food till now. From tomorrow, I will not waste a single morsel piece of food. Number 1. Number 2, these boys and girls made up their mind to help this team. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ರೇಷನ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ರು. ಅವ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ವಿ ಬರೋಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ, ನಿನ್ಗೇನು ಬೇಕಮ್ಮ, ನಿನ್ಗೇನು ಬೇಕು? ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ಯಾ, 1 hour ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ಯಾ, ವಾಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐ ಗಿವ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು? ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಕಲಾಂ ಸಾಹೇಬರು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡಿದಾಗ, ಐ ವಾಸ್ ದ MC. ದ ಮೇನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ದಟ್ ಹಿ ಗೇವ್, ಅ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಫಾರ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಈಸ್, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೆಟ್, ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಿವ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ್ ನಾನು ಅವತ್ತೇ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, ನಿನಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು? ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ಯಾ, ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ಯಾ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. ರಾಜಸ್ಥಾನಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಹಿ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಡೌನ್ ಟ್ರಾಡನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಸ್ಟ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕುಡಿಯೋ ನೀರಿಗೆ 13 kilometers ನಡಿಬೇಕಂತ, ಅಪ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡೌನ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮೈಗ್ರೇಟೆಡ್. ನಾನು ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಇದೆ. 2 ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟ್ ಇದ್ರು ಮನೇಲಿ, ಡಬಲ್ ಇದಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಫೈಟಿಂಗ್. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲೀಸ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್. ಈ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೊಂದು ಪ್ರೈವೇಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಕಿಚನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹೌ ಆರ್ ದೇ ಸರ್ವೈವಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫುಟ್ಪಾತ್? ಆಸ್ಕ್ ದೆಮ್, ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್. ದ ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್ ವರ್ ಇನ್ ಟಿಯರ್ಸ್. ಅವ್ರ ಶೋಕಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಸೇಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೂಟ್. We want saints in the suit in the modern world. That's my philosophy. That is Vivekananda's philosophy. It's not that how you live, what you do matters. How you love your people, how you can give the best, how you can serve them. I'll come to the point now. Now each college, like my college, in degree, according to NEP, it is compulsory that we do projects. We want NGOs to associate with the colleges. Are you ready? Go. Each club has to find a degree college in your area. Talk to the principal. Don't go and tell them that you are building Lions Club. Don't ever give the picture that you are benefited. Give a picture that the college is benefited. Honestly speaking, yes, the college will be benefited. If you provide certificates to my students saying that, so XYZ, Ramesha, Suresha, Girisha, Gauri, Lakshmi, all these students have participated in food distribution program at Kidwai Center on such a day, from such a time. I need that certificate. Do it. Join hands. Find ways. I'll tell you, gentlemen and ladies, lions and lionesses, this NEP is going to open new windows. New education policy, if you study properly, it will give you opportunities to hold hands. Next generation kids, we were talking about COVID. Do you know the impact of COVID? I know. I have cried. Many of my girl students got married. Many of my male students, they left their degree course, they joined jobs. There were 82 dropouts. Imagine 300 ಜನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ 82 ಜನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಮುಂದಿನ ವರ್ಷ ಅಂದರೆ ಹೌ ಶುಡ್ ಅ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್? ನಾನು ಕಾಲೇಜ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 300 ಮಕ್ಕಳು ತಂದೆ, ಮನೇಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಮಗುವಿನ ತಂದೆ. ಹೌ ಐ ಶುಡ್ ಫೀಲ್? ನನಗಿನ್ನೂ ಹೃದಯ ಹಿಂಡಿದಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನದ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಫೀಸ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಎಷ್ಟು ನಾನ್ ಡೊನೇಷನ್ ರೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಪರ್ಸನಲಿ. Education is and you know the impact of COVID on the kids. Even today they are not able to sit in the class and focus. What have we done? Where is the counseling? Where are the counselors? ನೀವು ಇವತ್ತು ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. We want, you know, India will become a mental asylum if we don't address to the youth today. Aged between 13 to 21 is a dangerous age. It's a formative stage. Parents don't have time. In college and schools, we spend time with them for 5 hours. That too, we will be dealing syllabus. What are we? Where are we losing our kids? When a boy, recently, Jain college student, ಅವತ್ತು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅರ್ಧ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಬಂದು 23ನೇ ಮಹಡಿಯಿಂದ ಹಾರಿ ಬಿದ್ದು ಸತ್ತೋದ. ಯಾಕೆ ಮಗು ಸಾಯ್ಬೇಕು? ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಟೀಚರ್, ಆಸ್ ಅ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್, ಆಸ್ ಅ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ನವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲರ್ಸ್. ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಕೆನ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲರ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್. We have subjects to deal with. I know when a child comes and sits in front of me, I will immediately recognize what is bugging it anta. Nange gottagatte because I have been teaching them 25 years, handling them. Please, there are areas to explore to improve your service. Join the spirit. And I think I'm taking too much of time for you. Only 2 other characters, I'll just mention their names and move on and end my talk. ಆ ಲೆಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮುಗಿಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಬಂತು, ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪ್ಯಾಷನೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಲೆಕ್ಚರ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ಆ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಗಿವ್ ದೆಮ್ ಐಡಿಯಾಸ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಹಿ ಸೇಸ್, ಗಿವ್ ದೆಮ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಟು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ದೇರ್ lost individuality. Give them ideas. That is the only help they require. And then the rest must follow as the effect. ನೀವು ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಆ ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ. ನಾಟ್ ದ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್, ಥ್ರೋ ಇಟ್. ಐ ಸೇ, ನಾನು ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಐ ಥ್ರೋ ದಿಸ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್, ಲರ್ನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಮೀ. ಆ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರೋದನ್ನ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಬೇರೆ ಥರ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಿ. ಡು ಯು ನೋ, ಐ ಡಾನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ವೈಲ್ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಗ್ರಾಮರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆ ನೆವರ್ ಫರ್ಗೆಟ್. ಅದು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರದು, ಯು ಆರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಎ ಕ್ಯಾಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್, ದ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಆಸ್ ದ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್. ಅವರ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಟು ಪುಟ್ ದ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಗನ ಬರ್ಡೇಗೆ ಅವನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಅನಾಥಾಶ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡಿ ಒಂದಿನ ಬೆಳಗಿನ ಸಂಜೆವರೆಗೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲೈಸೇಷನ್ comes in the law of nature. If you put the chemicals together, crystallization happens. Look at this last dialogue. This is where I was also hit. My noble prince, this life is short, the vanities of the world are transient, but they alone live who live for others. The rest are more dead than alive. Last week I was addressing a corporate wing. I don't know, it just came to my mouth. Saraswati, that little girl, you know, how she danced. Is she here? I would like to bless her. Take her blessings, not bless her, sorry. ಪೂಜಾನ ಅವಳ ಹೆಸರು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಚಂದ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಮಗು ಅದು. ಅದ್ರ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮಂಗೆ ನಾನು ಕೈ ಮುಗಿಬೇಕು. ಅಂತ 10 ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಇದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿಲಿ ಎಂಥ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ರೀ. ಅದು ಯಾರದ್ದೇ ಮಗು ಆಗಿರಲಿ, ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಗು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? They alone live who live for others. The rest are more dead than alive. ಆ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು. ನನ್ನ ಬಾಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತು. However much you drive and enjoy your BMW, gentlemen, remember at the end, we all take the BMS service. BMS ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದಿರು ಮೋಟರ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸು. That's the end. The vanities of the world are transient. They alone live who live for others. ಇದು ಒಬ್ಬ ಯುವ ಮಹಾರಾಜನಿಗೆ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದ ಕಾಗದ. ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತರು ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರು, ಯಾಕೆ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ನನ್ನ ರಕ್ತದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಬಿಟ್ರು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಜೋಸೆಫಿನ್ ಮೆಕ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಅವರ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಫಾರಿನ್ ಶಿಷ್ಯ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಆಕೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಹೌ ಹಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಹೌ ಹಿ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಜೋಸೆಫಿನ್ ಮೆಕ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ಆಕೆಗೆ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರು ವೆನ್ ಶಿ ಆಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐ ಡೂ ಫಾರ್ ಯು ಅಂದಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಲವ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ, ಲವ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ, ಯು ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಲವಿಂಗ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ, ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಯು ಆರ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್. ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ನಿವೇದಿತಾನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐ ಡೂ ಫಾರ್ ಯು. ನೋಡಿ, ನಮಗೂ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಫೈನಲ್ ಇಯರ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಸರ್ ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು ಸರ್, ನಿಮ್ಗೇನು ಇಷ್ಟ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್, ತಂದು ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಸಿ, ನಿವೇದಿತಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳೋ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಸರ್ವ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ, ಸರ್ವ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಸುಮಾರು ಸರ್ವೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕಲ್ಪನೆ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಮಾಡೋದಿದೆ. ನೀವು ಹಂಗರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾತು ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನೀವು ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಒಬ್ಬರು ರಾತ್ರಿ 11:30 12 2 ವೀಲರಲ್ಲೋ 4 ವೀಲರಲ್ಲೋ ನೀವು ರಿಂಗ್ ರೋಡ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಲೈಓವರ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿದಾರೋ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಟ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್, ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಸಿಟಿ. ರೀ, ಕವಳ ತಾಯಿ ಬರಲ್ವಲ್ರಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಮನೆ ಮುಂದೆ. ರಾತ್ರಿ ನಾನು ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಯಾರಿಗ್ರಿ ಕೊಡಲಿ? ನಾನು ಐ ಆಮ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಎನ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಟಿವ್ ಜರ್ನಲಿಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಕೆಲವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. ನೈಟ್ 11:30 12 ನಾನು ರೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ಕೆಲವು ಸಲ, ಈಗ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಹೋದಾಗ ಅದ್ರ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಮಲಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ ರೀ, ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿರಲ್ಲ ರೀ. ನಾನು ಬೀಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ನ ಕೇಳಿದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಇನ್ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಇದೆ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅನ್ನೋಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. I don't know, I'm not against anyone or any profession. ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ನ ಕೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು ಒಂದಿನ, ಏನ್ರಿ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಸರ್ ಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್ ನಾಳೆನೋ ನಾಡಿದ್ದು, ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ ತಿವ್ದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ದ, ಅವ್ನು ನಾಳೆನೋ ನಾಡಿದ್ದು ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್, ರಿಯಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಮೆಟ್ರೋ ಸಿಟಿ. ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೂ ಫಾರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಇವತ್ತು ಪಬ್ಜಿ ಆಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಡಿರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹೌ ಟು ಬ್ರಿಂಗ್ ದೆಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್? ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್. ಐ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಫೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿನೆಸ್ ಎವ್ರಿವೇರ್. ಆನಂದೋ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ, ರೈಟ್? Look at these chandeliers. They're all plain bulbs or whatever it is, crystals, something. They're all shining because of the light above. And let that light of love illumine all of us. Thank you. Good day. The lucky number is 195.
ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಆಸ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಎಂದೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ, ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನೇ ದೇಶದ ಆಸ್ತಿಯನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. ಯಾರಿಂದ ಏನು ಪಡೆಯಬೇಕು ಎಂದು ಯೋಚಿಸುವ ಬದಲು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಕೊಡಬಲ್ಲೆ ಎಂದು ಯೋಚಿಸು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿದ ಭಾಷಣ ಅಮೋಘವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ನಿಮಗೆ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ವಂದನೆಗಳು, ಅಭಿವಂದನೆಗಳು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್.
Thank you, sir. Now I call upon Sarva Mangla to introduce our chief guest.
Ellarigu I thank my host committee team for giving me this opportunity of introducing our chief guest, Dr. Megha Shyam Dasa. Dr. Megha Shyam Dasa is a full-time dedicated volunteer at ISKCON Bangalore and senior program director at the Akshaya Patra Foundation. Dr. Megha Shyama hails from Bengaluru. He pursued his medicine from MS Ramaya Medical College and later on rendered services at various government hospitals. As a youth, he was inspired by the teachings and mission of Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, and soon in the year 2003, he became a full-time dedicated member of ISKCON Bangalore. And since then, he has been serving the organization in various capacities as a youth guide in congregation development programs, fundraiser, and cultural educational services, to name a few. He has also been actively involved in the implementation of various charitable programs of ISKCON Bangalore and the Akshaya Patra Foundation across many states of our country. The Akshaya Patra Foundation is an initiative of ISKCON Bangalore to provide midday meals in the rural schools for the underprivileged children and thus support their education. The vision statement of Akshaya Patra states, "No child in India shall be deprived of education because of hunger." Currently, Akshaya Patra feeds 18 lakh of children every day across 14 states of our country. Dr. Megha Shyam Dasa feels that is the greatest reward in his life is the opportunity to add value to the life of others. In the course of doing, so many have been kind to recognize some of his endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarva Mangla. Over to you, sir. The floor is yours. Feed a child, feed the future. Let children grow to see the future. And child.
ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामीति नामिने. नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna. I am very honored today to be in midst of all such distinguished people, all such great achievers in the Bangalore city. So I take this opportunity to thank Sri Venkatanarasimhulu sir, the regional chairperson, for extending this invitation and inviting for this occasion, and also all other members of the committee like Rati C. Gaikwad and Mr. Shiva Prasad, Mrs. Renuka Ramesh, Mr. Prasanna Krishna, and today's guest of honor, Dr. Raghu sir. Sir spoke so nicely about today's current challenges of the city. So, in fact, we're all on common boat because we all have a common intention. We all have a common goal, that is to serve others, isn't it? Even ISKCON and Akshaya Patra Foundation, it has been conceived for the sake of benefiting the world, for the sake of benefiting the humanity at large, and to enlighten the world about how one can do good to others, good to oneself, by keeping spirituality as the goal of life. So, in fact, in throughout Vedic scriptures, it is mentioned that Paropakaram idam shariram. This human life is exclusively meant for service of others. One should never be concerned about one's own self. Someone is concerned only about him and his body, then he is known as Dvibada Pashu, means two-legged animal. So, unless one feels for other human beings, unless one feels for other living entities, we are not going to attain the position of a human being. So, I'm very happy that Lions Club is doing so much of service to the society. You're all so much concerned about other fellow beings in the society, and you have been working hard to benefit others. So, in this context, I would like to present some of the work which Akshaya Patra Foundation has been doing it, because the most important need of the human being, or any living entity for that matter, is the food. Annad bhavanti bhutani. In the scriptures, especially in Bhagavad Gita, you come across Lord Krishna says that Annad bhavanti bhutani parjanyad anna sambhavaha yagnad bhavati parjanyo karma yagna samudbhavaha. He says that all living entities subsist on food grains. Annad bhavanti bhutani. Because that is the most important need of all living entities. Unless your belly, your stomach is full, one cannot think about any other higher thoughts. If you are hungry, you are weak, you are malnourished, so how can you feel for others? So the most important, the felt need, the primary need of all living entities is the food. That's why in the scriptures also, a lot of stress is given about food production. Of course, it is a little contrary to the modern day thinking that we all believe in factories and industrial revolution. They say that more industries are there, more nuts and bolts are there, will be more advanced in the world. But actually nobody can live on nuts and bolts. We cannot eat nuts and bolts and sustain. So to sustain, we want food, isn't it? So we want food grains, we want vegetables, we want fruits, we want milk products. With that, society can be peaceful and happy. So in this context, Akshaya Patra Foundation has been doing a tremendous service from the year 2000 onwards. This program was conceived in ISKCON Bangalore in the year 2000. And from past 23 years, we have reached out to millions of children. In fact, currently we are feeding about 18 million children every day throughout the country. So, yeah. It's all because of the support and help received from people like you all. Like we are all able to achieve this, this kind of a goal. And this program was conceived by our founder Acharya A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada once, this was in the state of West Bengal, in Mayapur, there was a festival. And as you all know, there's a festival means there will be a feast, just like today also we are going to have a feast after the meeting. So there was a festival, and after the festival the feast was served, and then there were some leaves, the food serving like banana leaves, plantain leaves. So those leaves were thrown outside the compound wall. And then at around midnight, there was a lot of noise. Many street dogs were barking. Then His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada, he came towards the window side and he wanted to see what is going on. He peeped outside the window and he saw a very, very painstaking, very heart-wrenching scene. He saw few children, very small kids, there are about 5-year-old, 6-year-old children. They were all fighting with these street dogs to have those left-out food, the leftover food which was thrown in the street. After all this food was served and what was left out was thrown on the outside the compound. And these children, these 3 children are fighting with these dogs to have those morsel of food. Then Srila Prabhupada, he had tears in his eyes. He said, this is the state of affairs, that human beings have fallen to such a low level that they are fighting with the dogs for food. So this is the situation. Then Srila Prabhupada ordered his disciples that within a radius of 10 kilometers of every ISKCON temple, he says that within a radius of at least 10 kilometers of every ISKCON temple, no child should go hungry. So our temple management should be such a way that our temple should become a center for food distribution, and we should go and feed all these children. In fact, this is the duty of every Grihastha. In Vedic civilization, every householder has a very special duty. Any Grihastha, a householder, before he honors food, he has to go out to the street and call out, is there anyone without food? Please come. Please come here, have your food. Only then he has the right to have his food. So that is the duty of a householder, a Grihastha. In fact, they say that not only human beings, if there are some insects, if there are some lizards or any kind of insects at home, even that should be fed. Not that we should kill them and send them off. Nowadays, people, we use all these kind of, insecticides and all that. Of course, it is required also, but the kind of responsibility a householder has is that, he should see that nobody should go hungry, and after feeding all others, he should sit for having food. So that was the kind of a practice in our Vedic culture. So with this my background, Akshaya Patra Foundation was started here in Bangalore in the year 2000. And our chairman, our vice chairman, like you all must be knowing, His Grace Madhu Pandit Prabhu and Chanchalapati Prabhu have been working hard to expand this program and to reach out to as many number of children as possible. I'll just quickly take you through a short presentation about Akshaya Patra. So, Akshaya Patra, why does India need Akshaya Patra? So, I briefly explained you that how this Akshaya Patra was initiated by the order of our founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada. If you see the statistics also, like we may take pride in our economic growth in terms of our industrial development, but the statistics say different. With over 200 million people, India is home to the largest number of hungry people in the world, because our population is so much. And 3,000 children in India die every day from poor diet-related illnesses. That means, because of malnourishment, because of poor nutrition, more than about 3,000 children in India die every day from poor diet-related illnesses. And India currently has the largest illiterate population. Of course, along with the malnutrition, illiteracy is also very prevalent in our country. And India ranks second in the world in the production of lentils, wheat, rice, potatoes, dry onion, green pea, sugarcane, tomatoes, and cow milk. See, this is the strange thing. Like, we have a highest production of food grains. We stand second in the world in the production of all these food grains and vegetables, but it is not reaching out to the needy section of society. Most of them are getting exported, or it is not reaching out to the needy section of society. Like they say, there's a statement by Mahatma Gandhi also that God has provided everything to the needs of the man, but not to satisfy the greed of a person. So like that, so we have enough production, we have enough facility, enough land is there, enough resources are there, but it's not reaching out to the needy section of the society. So about 30.7% of children under 5 are underweight, about 58% of children stunted by 2 years of age. These are a few of the statistics. Like 1 in 4 children are malnourished, 24% of under 5 deaths in India, 30% of neonatal deaths in India. So if you take the world statistics, about 30% of all the neonatal deaths are happening in India. And 24% of under 5, like children below 5 years, die. They're all from India actually. And 66 million primary school age children attend classes hungry across the developing world. So children, they attend school without food. And India is home to 40% of world's malnourished children. You see. So, and about 8.1 million children are out of school because, they cannot support themselves because parents cannot support their food. Naturally, they cannot go to school, so they drop out of the school. And they are doing menial jobs, thus missing out of benefits of education. Yeah. So education is the most powerful tool to take an entire family to take them out of the cycle of poverty. So in order to promote education as well as address their nutrition issues, this program was introduced among all the school-going children. So in all the government schools, in corporation schools, and rural schools especially. Because when a nutritious food is supplied to the children, naturally, children are encouraged to come to schools. So along with their education, because when they come to school, naturally, they actively take part in all the school program, they get their education. Along with their food, their education, their nutritional requirement is also addressed. So they're getting a nutritious meal, so that will cater to their nutritional needs. So education, so about education can, within one generation, significantly, so if one generation is educated, that can solve a lot of problems. Like in India, especially in a democracy, if the people are not educated, then the democracy does not serve the right purpose. So first and foremost, so they need to be educated, they need to be literate. So this program, Akshay Patra program, helps them in education as well as their nutrition requirements. So the vision statement is, no child in India shall be deprived of education because of hunger. So because of hunger, no child should drop out of the school and be deprived of education. So that's the reason we started this program mainly in the schools, in the rural schools, in government schools. So now the reach of Akshay Patra, like we are feeding around 1.85 million children every day in 15,000 schools across 14 states and 60 locations throughout the country. Yeah. And the model is like this. Like we all have a centralized kitchen. The first kitchen was established here at Rajajinagar ISKCON. Like most of you would have visited ISKCON at Rajajinagar, very close to this place. So we have a centralized kitchen at Rajajinagar ISKCON temple, Hare Krishna Hill, which can cook food for more than 1 lakh children actually. That is the production capacity of this kitchen. We have this kind of huge cauldrons, rice boilers, sambar boilers. And here we use steam as a cooking media because that will preserve the nutritional value of the food. So when we cook food with steam, all the proteins and vitamins are preserved. And most of the schools in South India, because children here in South, they like rice-based food, like rice and sambar and yogurt. That's why here we provide them rice with soup, with lentils and vegetables, which has right amount of proteins, right amount of minerals and vitamins. Also, we supply them milk and yogurt. And in North India, because this program was so successful, in the sense seeing the benefits it is imparting to the children, many other state governments in North also, they invited us, like the government of Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan and Gujarat. So that's why we also implemented this program in other states also. So there, because the food is mainly wheat-based, so there we started introducing this chapatis, rotis. We also invented, some of the devotees in ISKCON, we developed a chapati making machine, a roti making machine, which can roll out about 10,000 rotis in 1 hour. So, yeah. So like this, it's all very, very minimal manual handling. It's all mechanized kitchens, because more we minimize manual handling of the food, the hygiene is preserved. So that's why it is a purely mechanized kitchen, and there are conveyor belts, trolleys, which carry food from the boilers to the loading area. There's a brief video clip about how the food production happens. And the food is, after it is cooked, it is transferred into these kind of trolleys. And from the trolleys, it is transferred to this packing area. There are these kind of stainless steel vessels, which are neat and clean. So we pack in them, and then they are sealed. There are closed lids, and then it is dispatched into schools. So this is a roti making machine which I was mentioning. So this is a huge machine which can cook about 10,000 rotis in 1 hour's time. So in kitchens like in Vrindavan, in Mathura, because in UP we have in many locations this kind of a setup, and in Rajasthan and in Gujarat also. And these are sambar making cauldrons which can make about 6,000 students sambar can be cooked in one boiler like this. And we use a lot of these vegetables and pulses and lentils in order to make it more nutritious. More than that, see, these foods, the kind of food what we are providing, it not only nourishes the body, but it nourishes one's soul also. As sir was mentioning, like Raghu sir was mentioning that, we want, coaches to coach all the children, like children needs this kind of a counseling. So one of the aspects of counseling is to give them a sanctified food, because it is not just a mere food, it is actually a sanctified food. And when we eat a sanctified food, that means sanctified food means when the food is offered to God, when it is done as a sacrifice to God, then that food becomes spiritualized, it gets sanctified. And when a person eats sanctified food, it nourishes not only the body, but his soul also. So when a child from the class 1 till class 10, if he eats this food for 10 years, I'll assure you, this child will never take to any wrong path, any kind of antisocial practices throughout his life. Because that food would have transformed his heart. Because the food what we eat only gets transformed into our blood, it gets transformed into our mana, buddhi, all develops because of what we eat. So a man is known by what we eat, isn't it? So when we eat a sanctified food, his mind changes, his consciousness changes, and they'll become very good citizens of our country. So coming generation, at least those who are consuming the food from Akshaya Patra, they are going to become good, productive citizens of our country, and they're going to do good to the world. So like this program was started. And of course, this program, it's not just limited to any sectarian group or something. It is secular. In Bangalore, we are feeding even some of the Urdu schools also. In all the schools, the food is going. And the school management is also having no such inhibition that they don't say no. They are happily accepting the food supplied from Akshaya Patra. And apart from this school feeding program, during all these natural calamities, of course during COVID times also, during this lockdown time, all these immigration workers and daily wage workers, we provided meals to all of them, and dry ration was supplied with the support of many of the lioness of the club also. We are happy to be partnered with you all. And during all these natural calamities also, when there was a disaster at Uttarakhand and during these floods, Akshaya Patra will be in the forefront to provide relief materials to all these victims of the natural calamities as well. And leading institutes have done a study. They have done a study about the implementation of Akshaya Patra. Like Harvard Business School, some of the students and faculty from Harvard Business School, they came over here. They did a study about how this whole program has been executed, and they presented a paper. And even London Business School and IIM Bangalore, Stanford University, IIT Guwahati. So many of the students, they came and they did a study and they presented a paper about Akshaya Patra. And this is the case study. A group of executive MBA students from London Business School visited the Akshaya Patra Foundation in Bangalore during the last week of August 2013. This was almost 10 years back. And of course, with the help of many of the supporters, we are able to extend this program throughout the country and reach out to more number of children. These are the appreciation from some of the prominent personalities. Like Mr. Barack Obama, he wrote a letter to Akshay Patra. He says, to scale up in just a few years from feeding 1,500 school children to almost 1 million is a powerful demonstration of what's possible when people work together. Because this was started here in Bangalore from our Hare Krishna Hill Kitchen for only 1,500 students. But today we could scale up to 18 lakh children daily. And Mr. Narayan Murthy, he has written that going to bed hungry is sad. I am glad Akshay Patra has initiated this joyful task of feeding the downtrodden and the helpless to go to bed with more than a meal, with more than a square meal, So like this, some of the prominent personalities like Abdul Kalam, this is a very important and great mission. Like this, they all have appreciated the activities of Akshay Patra. This is the finest commitment, like this. Okay, We'll go to next slide. And there was also a documentary made by National Geographic Channel about how this whole Akshay Patra program has been implemented in different regions of this country. It's a very nicely made documentary. So it is available to those who want to watch. YouTube also it is available. You can have a look at it. And few recognition and honors for Akshay Patra Foundation, like CNN-IBN Award was given to the Akshay Patra, and President of India appreciates Akshay Patra. And won the prestigious 14th Mother Teresa Award, the Best NGO category. And ICIH Hall of Fame for Excellence in Financial Reporting for 5 consecutive years. And CAA National Food Safety Award in 2014. Like this, Akshay Patra received many appreciations. Chanakya Award, and Akshay Patra Foundation was also given Padma Shri. Our chairman Madhu Pandit Prabhu received the award. And CAA National Lean Six Sigma Award in 2016. Like this, and Gandhi Peace Prize in the year 2016, and the Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi commemorates 3 billionth meal we served. That means 300 crore meals we served from the year 2000. If you take total number of meals served from Akshay Patra, so with the support of all the good-hearted people like you all, and with the support of all of our patrons and supporters, we could achieve all this. And we look forward for your continued support so that we can extend this program to more number of children and make our country hungry-free. So the mission is that no child should go hungry, and no child should be deprived of education because of hunger. Because of hunger, a child should not be illiterate, should not drop out of the school. So this is the main mission of Akshay Patra. So those who wish to have a look at the kitchen, I think we have a very nice mechanized kitchen in both the locations, one at in Rajajinagar as well as one at Kanakpura Road. There's one more in South Bangalore to cater to the schools in and around south of Bangalore. There's one more kitchen at Kanakpura Road. So those who wish to have a look at this kitchen and how a whole program is getting implemented, you're most welcome. Please come and have a look at this kitchen and the whole program, and you may feel more inspired. So with these things, I would like to conclude here. So thank you one and all for giving us an opportunity, and we are along with you. I mean, your theme is also relieving hunger. And ISKCON and Akshay Patra Foundation is also joining hands. We'd like to join hands with you all to make this come true, that nobody should go hungry, especially children should not go hungry, and make our country more prosperous and healthier. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Is 108. We all have this auspicious number 108. I request you all to chant Hare Krishna mantra also 108 times. Every day practice chanting of Hare Krishna mantra 108 times, because it's going to relieve you from all the stress and all the anxieties, and you feel greater happiness in your life. Along with your social service activities, please also have this habit of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra 108 times every day. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Help save lives. Let's fight child hunger together. Now I call upon our first Vice District Governor, B.S. Rajshekharaya, to sum up the evening.
Region Chairperson, very humble, committed and dedicated lion, Venkatanarasimhulu. First Lady of the region, Sunita Venkat. Respected Chief Guest of the day, Dr. Megsham Dasa sir. Guest of honor of the day, Dr. Raghuvi. Dignitaries on and off the dais, cabinet officers, club officer, my dear fellow lions and invitees. Coming to Region Chairperson Venkatanarasimhulu. ಬಹಳ ಅಚ್ಚುಮೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಪ್ರಾಂತೀಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು. ಅವರ ರೀಜನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಗಳ ಒಂದು ಮಾಹಿತಿ ನನಗಿರೋ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲರೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಸಹಜವಾಗಿ ಸರಳವಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನ ಉರಿದುಬಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವದ ರೀಜನ್ ಚೇರ್ಪರ್ಸನ್ ವೆಂಕಟನರಸಿಂಹಲು. ರೀಜನ್ ಚೇರ್ಪರ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷದ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಥೀಮನ್ನು ಅವರ ರೀಸನ್ನ ಥೀಮ್ನಾಗಿ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಇಡೀ ವರ್ಷ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಆ ರೀಸನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬೇರೆ ರೀಸನ್ಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದನ್ನು ಹುರಿದುಂಬಿಸಿ ಆ ಕಾರ್ಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಚಾಲೆಂಜಸಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಾದಂಥ ರಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಹಂಗರ್ನ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಥೀಮನ್ನು ವೆಂಕಟನರಸಿಂಹಲು ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅನುಗುಣವಾಗಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ರಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಹಂಗರ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ತಮ್ಮ ರೀಸನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ದವಾಸ್ಪೇಟೆ ಹತ್ರ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಣಕಲ್ಲು ಆಶ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಚಪಾತಿ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಮಿಷನ್ನ ಈ ರೀಸನ್ನ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿನ ಆಶ್ರಮದ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಚಪಾತಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗೋಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇತ್ತು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹುಡುಗು ಭಾಗಿಯಾಗಿದ್ವಿ. ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು ತಮಗೆ. ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಏನು KC ಜನರಲ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ರೋಗಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಫುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರ ಅಟೆಂಡರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಫುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಮಹದಾಶೆನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಯರ್ 2021-22 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ರಿಲೀವಿಂಗ್ ಹಂಗರ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ KC ಜನರಲ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿನಿತ್ಯ ಸುಮಾರು 150-200 ಅಟೆಂಡರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬಂದರು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಗಳು ಸಹಕಾರ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪ್ರಥಮವಾಗಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಬಂದಂಥ ರೀಜನ್ ಚೇರ್ಪರ್ಸನ್ ವೆಂಕಟನರಸಿಂಹಲು ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಥೀಮ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದರಿಂದ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗಿ 1 ವಾರ 15 ದಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದ ಗ್ರೂಪಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆನರ್ ಅವರು ಭಾಳ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಮತ್ತು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಅವರ ಗುರುಗಳು ಅವರನ್ನು ಕರೆದು ಒಂದು ಕಪಾಳ ಮೋಕ್ಷ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದಂಥ ಇದು ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಅದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥಕೋಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಒಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು. ನಾವು ತಗ್ಗಿ ಬಗ್ಗಿ ಒಂದು ಗೌರವಯುತವಾಗಿ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಕಿವಿ ಮಾತು ನೀಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ರಘು ಸರ್. ಇವತ್ತು ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ಆದಂಥ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮೇಘಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ದಾಸ್ ಅವರು ಅಕ್ಷಯ ಪಾತ್ರೆಯನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಲಾಯಿತು, ಅದ್ರ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ಅದರ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಆಹಾರ ಇಲ್ದಿರ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಕುಂಠಿತ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಾರಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮಹದಾಸೆನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಲಯನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಥೀಮ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ರಿಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಬಹಳ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಸತತವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ಲಯನ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾನು ತಲೆಬಾಗಿ ವಂದಿಸ್ತೀನಿ, ಅವರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದಂಥ ಕೆಲಸಗಳಿಗೆ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಒಂದು ರೀಸನ್ ಮೀಟು ಬಹಳ ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ರೀಸನ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಇದಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಸ್ಟ್ ಕಮಿಟಿ ಟೀಮ್ ಹೆಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಶ್ರೀಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಮತ್ತು ಅವರ ಟೀಮು ಮತ್ತು ಜೋನ್ ಚೇರ್ಪರ್ಸನ್ ರತಿ ಗಾಯಕ್ವಾಡ್ ಹಾಗೆ ರೇಣುಕ ರಮೇಶ್ ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ತಂಡದವರು ಸೇರಿ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ತುಂಬ ತುಂಬ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ರೀಸನ್ ಮೀಟು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿ ಬಯಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ಡ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೆಲ್ ಅಟೆಂಡೆಡ್ by all the participants. I congratulate and compliment Region Chairperson and host committee for the wonderful arrangement and good region meet. Only lines.
Thank you, sir. I call upon Priya Ajit, Kalyani Ganapati, Leela Krishna, Ramanamurthy, and Prabhu Swami. I request Priya Ajit to felicitate the region chairperson on behalf of other co-chairpersons.
Good evening to one and all present here. Presiding Officer Lion Venkatanarasimhulu, dignitaries on and off the dais, and all my dear Lion friends. First of all, I think we, the region chairpersons, are very happy and contented, for having successfully completed all the region meets in a very successful manner. I think a huge round of applause, and that was possible only because of the support of each and every one of you. Let me take this opportunity on behalf of the region chairpersons to felicitate the region chairperson of Region 4, Lion Venkat sir, along with the host committee for organizing this meet in a very successful manner. A huge round of applause to you, sir. From the bottom of our heart, we would like to express our gratitude to each and every one of you present here. First of all, I express our thanks and gratitude to our district governor for reposing confidence in us and giving us this post of this region chairperson this year. Thanks a lot, sir. I express sincere gratitude to our vice governors, past district governors, who were the advisors for each and every one of us and monitoring and mentoring us throughout. Thank you very much, vice district governors and all the past district governors. A big round of applause to them. I take this opportunity to thank all the cabinet officers, zone chairpersons. They were the pillars of support for all the region chairpersons, the club officers, and most importantly, all the club members. A big thanks to all of you for all your support and cooperation. And I once again thank you, sir, and congratulations.
Thank you, Priya.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now I call upon our district governor, C.K. Manoharan Nambiar, to felicitate.
I request our host committee chairperson for the annual district convention to please give the
ಚೆಲ್ಲಾಡುವ ಬದಲು ಹಸಿದವರಿಗೆ ಅನ್ನ ನೀಡಿದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅನ್ನ ದೇವರಿಗೆ ತಲುಪುತ್ತೆ. ದುಡಿಯೋನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಮಣ್ಣಿನ ಬೆಲೆ, ಹೆತ್ತೋರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಹೆಣ್ಣಿನ ಬೆಲೆ, ಬಡವನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ದುಡ್ಡಿನ ಬೆಲೆ, ಈ ಮೂರೂ ತಿಳಿದವನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಜೀವದ ಬೆಲೆ. ಓವರ್ ಟು ಯು, ಸರ್.
Good evening, friends. We have our district convention which we held on May 1st, 2022 at Nimhans Convention Center. I request all the club members and of entire district come forward and register and actively participate and make our district convention a grand success. I seek your continuous cooperation and support. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I request our region chairperson to honor our district governor and his line lady.
It's not over. There's a host committee chairperson. He has, spent a lot of time and energy for organizing such a wonderful event. I would like to present him with a international GAT pin.
Request lucky number 4, Prithviraj Lekkat, please come here.
I request district chairperson, region chairperson to hand over the bouquets to zone chairpersons. Region chairperson to hand over to honor the zone chairpersons. Rati Gaikwad. To Shiv Prasad. To Renuka Ramesh. Prasanna Krishna. 1 minute to Deepak Suman, IPDG.
Region Chairperson, line Venkatanarasimhulu, dignitaries on the dais and after dais. Friends, all you know that Excellence Award has received from the Lions Clubs International the last year, 2021, as a COVID year. The 2 Club Excellence Award has been received. The Lions Club of Bangalore, Jai Mahal, Lion Shiva Prasad, is there as a zone chairman now. I request line Ajit Babu and line Arvind Shetty, please do come, sir. Also the same region, Lions Club of Sheshadipuram, line Navin. Friends, the Club Excellence has gone to the club presidents of the respective Jaimal and Sheshadipuram. But again, the zone chairman, as I mentioned, our district governor now, as a humble region chairperson, was last year also very humble during the COVID period. MJF, whatever it takes, he has done by a heart. That's the reason the Lions Club International has given the Zone Chairperson Award. This goes to Lion Venkatanarasimhulu, and also followed by in the same region, Lion Shobha Srinivas. I request Sindhu, please do come. Thank you, MC. Thanks for the time.
Before vote of thanks, there is an announcement. Lions Club of Bangalore Spurti Lioness invites you all to the 25th IOL Cataract Surgery Camp, and to celebrate the unique achievement of completing 1,000 plus cataract surgeries. Our governor will be the chief guest, and our first vice district governor and the second vice district governors will be our guest of honors. And it will be on 12th at 5 o'clock at Modi Hospital. I request all of you to attend this meeting.
ZCs wants to honor their RC. So I request Shivaprasad and Renuka Ramesh to honor our Region Chairperson Venkatanarasimhulu and Sunita.
ಅದೇ ಏನಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಅಂತೂ ಇಂತೂ ತ್ರಿವಿಕ್ರಮನಂತೆ ಗೆದ್ರಿ ಸರ್, ವೆಂಕಟನರಸಿಂಹಲು ಸರ್. ಹ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್. ಒಂದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೊಪ್ಪಿಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪುಕ್ಕಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗೋಯ್ತು, ಅದನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಜಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಫೆದರ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್. ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ವಂದನೆಗಳು, ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು. Now I request Renuka, Secretary, Host Committee, to propose the vote of thanks in 2 minutes, within 2 minutes.
Please, Region Chairperson Venkatanarasimhulu, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, ladies and gentlemen. I take this opportunity, Venkatanarasimhulu, for presiding over this meeting and conducting the region meet in a befitting manner. I also thank his spouse, Sunita, who supported him throughout the year. I thank Shri Dr. Meghasham Dasa, Chief Guest of the Day, who spoke on today's region meet theme, Relieving Hunger. He enlightened us on how Lions and Lions Club can serve the society on this issue. We have with us today Shri Dr. Raghu V., Principal, Silicon City College of Management and Commerce, who is a guest of honor and enlightened us about life and its lessons. Thank you, sir. I thank our DG, C.K. Manohar Nambiar, Jija Nambiar, whose presence is felt today, and complimented our region chairperson, Venkatanarasimhulu, by presenting the international certificate. I thank B. Mohan, PDG, multiple GLT coordinator, and also our advisor for the region meet. Thank you, sir. I also thank our advisor, Achyutanand Reddy, sir. IPDG and advisor Deepak Suman and his spouse Sindhu Suman for your presence today with us. I also thank our future leaders, First Vice District Governor B.S. Rajshekharaya and Second District Vice Governor Sri B.S. Nagraj for being amongst us. We sincerely thank our past district governors who are present here with us. I thank District Cabinet Secretary Veerabhadre Gowda, District Treasurer Ravichandran, District GAT team, District Chairpersons, and all the region chairpersons, zone chairpersons, club officers, all lions of our regions and other regions, guests who have taken their time off for making this function a grand success. I thank the ladies of Seshadipuram Club for their rendition, Ms. Pooja for her entertainment with her beautiful dance performance which kept the audience mesmerized. I sincerely thank Berna Chetty, Lavanya, Shobha Srinivas for their wonderful loyal support which made our region meet a very colorful one. I thank the sponsors, digital advertisers, and all the logistics team for their tireless effort. Yeah, I did. I finished. A program cannot be successful without the host team of various functions, and you can see it in today's function. We thank our host committee chairperson, co-host committee chairperson, and all committee members for their effort in making this program a grand success. Last but not the least, our venue, Gokulam Grand Hotel and Spa, for their wonderful arrangements, and our MCs, Saubhagya and Naveen Sridhar. Okay. I want to make a special mention of LCB City Anand for their wonderful activities, service activities amounting to more than 10 lakh rupees. And on similar lines, Jai Mahal Club, which has also done service activities worth 11 lakhs and more. I want to thank our district governor, C.K. Manohar Nambiar, for giving me this opportunity as a zone chairperson, and I hope I have lived up to your expectations. I thank my clubs, Spurti Lioness, City Anand, Cosmos, Fame, for making my journey wonderful and a memorable one. Thank you all for coming. Long live Lionism.
May I request RC, Lion Venkatanarasimhulu.
Request Lion Naveen Sridhar and Saubhagya Ishwarya, please come, madam.
Just go there.
Lion Naveen Sridhar and Saubhagya Ishwarya, please do come on the stage.
His uncle wants to honor him, Jai Prakash.
I request Lion Bernard Chetty and Lion Ravanya. IT department and the income tax and Talama, they will be digital team. Please do come, sir. Also, Lion Ramesh from Lions Club Brigade, please. Lion Ramesh. I request Lion Vadinath Reddy. Hand over the people who are around you at your street. Kindly send that particular photographs to our region. We'll create an image building activity by this region, by the YouTube. I request Vadinath Reddy, please do come.